Eliminate. 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 Eliminate the middleman. Eliminate.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I am going to try to turn down this playlist and see what that does, but there ain't no playlist no more, so it doesn't really matter, does it? Maybe it does. I don't know. I'm going to fix my webcam, but I am your friend and host for Court Jester. With me again, Dr. Heckle. Good to see you, my friend. Nice and clean-shaven almost today. A little bit of stubble. Oh, I mean, my heart barely has no idea what you're talking about, so it's doesn't quite exactly go out to you, does it? Now, that being said, right, you might have had a miserable loss, but if you've been following NBA, you just know that Toronto got smashed in Game 7 of their playoffs, so... Yeah, so, I mean, you feel it in hockey, I feel it in basketball, but you know what? Screw sports ball. It's all about Total Underlords right now. Season X. First day, Group A, Round 1. Can't get better than that. Like, I'm sorry, roll over sports ball. It's all about the esports now. Following the footsteps of the previous giants that came, yeah. Now, last time we had last week we had the duos, which was hella fun. Dr. Heckle's on mute. Why is Dr. Heckle on mute?
You know what? I might be in the
Holy
background.
shit! You're right. No, you were on mute. I fixed it. So that looked hella strange, probably to you guys. Yeah.
Thankfully, I'm very animated with my hand gestures and arm gestures, so maybe people people could have gotten that conveyed otherwise.
TLDR, Dr. Heckle's team lost in NHL. He's very sad, but he's very excited that we can now start our first game of Group A. We say that, but there's only 6 people in here. 1, 2, 3, 4. I was told there was 8.
Yeah, it looks like we're -2 right now.
If they're not in, they're not in. So just go as 6. Okay. I mean, I'm happy to go with 6 if you're happy to go with 6. If you get ready up for me there, Doc, we will get this rolling.
Oh, yeah.
And then we'll talk about patch things and fun things. It's we're definitely starting a little bit later than normal, aren't we?
Mm-hmm. As far as I know, we didn't get a patch this week.
We, at least as far as I know, did not. Yeah.
I didn't see one. Just check the...
I always check the Twitter, and because the
Yeah.
Twitter always posts the notes, but nothing.
Well,
I didn't see.
Now it always posts the notes. There was like that time where it just like didn't.
Well, hot fixes don't really count, right?
Hot fixes and like sort of like half, like I don't know, like little bump updates, like if it's just like a new 3-star stuff. But it seems active now. We are indeed up to date with patches. There is no new one, so the Twitter shouldn't have said anything about there being a new one.
I'm just waiting for confirm. Zex, come back, buddy. You said start without people. I just need you to actually make sure that's what you want. Yeah, I guess we're all frazzled today. Season X has us all running around. You know why? Because we're all running around in Among Us right now. That's the reason. Everybody's just like up stupid late playing ranked Among Us, and it's all got us frazzled, right? There's somebody around sabotaging, and we're about to report a dead body, and
Oh shit. Well, if it's like that, then we got bigger problems going on in boss chat, huh?
Hello, people. Zex, I know you're out there. I know you're listening. God damn.
But Jester, if I wanted to play the newest, hottest Twitch sensation Among Us, and I sort of want to have a more competitive edge instead of just like sort of putzing around with my friends, where can I go to do that?
Well, my losing NHL friend, I do believe that on the next screen that we go to, there will be a Discord link. And on that Discord link, you will be then invited to the UPL Esports Discord, where you can register yourself among us for Among Us, and then be invited into cutting-edge competitive parties. Yeah. Go as 6. Okay. People didn't show because they're in Pinty's tournament. Why is Pinty running on a
God.
Saturday?
Damn it, Pinty.
That is actually,
Unbelievable.
I did not know he swapped to Saturdays.
I didn't think I got a ping about it. There's
Standard,
no...
private, hardcore, go. That's all the buttons I hit, I think, yeah.
Yeah, wow. Yeah, apparently Pinty is running a cup today. It's always
Dang
good when
it, Pinty.
cannibalizes itself. Very good stuff. Love to see it, but I really love to see our first round. It's Group A. Let's go.
Okay. So yeah, you want to play Among Us, top right corner will be a Discord link here very shortly, and then you can go from there. We got 2 bots in, Group A, new overlays, same old personalities, and a little bit of razzle-dazzle here today. All good. It's good. We got it going, it started, and we're here. Sinead's in chat. How you doing, buddy? I have questions about Underlords. When would you get an outfit on your Underlords when you hit Whitespire? It's more of a developer question than a caster question, isn't it, Heckle?
Indeed.
Wouldn't that
Yeah, I
not be sick? Having, like, each rank has a different outfit that you can equip?
Like, that would be dope, because, like, objectively, like, the best part of ranking up in City Crawl was getting the Underlords outfits, because they were the most, like, prominent, and, like, finishing each quadrant gave you, like, those dope, like, resplendent golden outfits, and, like, that was so good. Loved that stuff.
Oh, actually, I don't think that was the question. I think the question is, when do you actually get the outfits?
Oh!
I believe it's City Crawl, Synads, Lady Synads. Synads? Synads? I can never remember. I believe it's City Crawl. You have to complete various City Crawl challenges for the outfits, and you finish the City Crawl for a title. Pretty sure that's how it goes.
Yeah, they're just like kind of sprinkled around in there. There's like those little like models that pop up. I think it's mostly tied to the puzzle nodes, if memory serves. But yeah, I've really enjoyed City Crawl from my initial run through of it this season. I think they did a pretty good job.
Yeah, I did 1 prestige. I'm good with it. I don't really care to try to do some of those puzzles, and I'm too cheap to buy city keys. So. Yeah, I'm good with it. I'm done. I'll sit here with my crown. And speaking of, right now wearing the crown, Witch Boy, 2 Shaman, second round, 100 health, and likely a streak coming for him. Shaman this early is rather tough to deal with, right? Having the 4th unit essentially on the board is a hell of an advantage.
Absolutely. In the same way that Insect was like the premier early game strat in the earlier weeks of Season 1, I really like Shaman early for pretty much the same reason. Just having that additional vector of damage and even something to like tank damage for you makes a difference in these low unit count rounds.
Okay, so we're going to watch Ralphade here, who just picked up double 2 stars, 3 warriors. Okay, well, he's up against Funshu, who's basically open forting, so it doesn't really matter too much. So, last time we saw this, right, we played duos, and the duos met up definitely very different than the solos. But if you go back a little farther than that, you did the Season 9 finals.
I did.
Which were a fantastic time, but the fact is that they dropped 2 days before the finals, so they were kind of on the initial 1.5 patch. Now that we're on like 1.51, 1.52, whatever you want to call it, right? We have had definitely a bit of a change in priorities when it comes to some of these alliances. So, Doc, let's get everyone up to speed. What right now is kind of like the thing? What do you expect to see today from majority of our matches?
So, from my experiences out in out in ranked matchmaking, which I've been, on every day. Again, down in boss rank after I failed to ascend to lordship at the end of the sort of halfway point in our season, or before that big mid-season bump. I've been seeing a lot of strats, to be honest. Roll strats, economy strats, rainbow builds. I've seen knights. I've seen some warrior builds. There's almost every single game has a a shaman summoner build that can be quite effective early if you can get the 3-star units just through natural rolling. It can scale pretty late if you can get that black dragon nice and buffed up by getting ranks on your shamans. I've seen some success with brutes, but today it looks like sort of emerging that this 3 warrior build can scale. We've got Toph G up at top doing some brawny savage, which also definitely has legs. We got 2 shamans down here with Vladbot and Witch Boy.
Wow, he has a Jug, Spirit, and Bristle? Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
I'll take it. Yeah.
Yeah, Jamel Bot going for some real avant-garde stuff with that Kaya on the on the Juggernaut. But,
hey man, you gotta spin to win.
Absolutely.
Oof. I'm watching Taf G, who I was curious to see how the Brownies would actually do, but they ran up against the double-starred warrior right now, and not likely to be going too much farther out of this. The 1-stars are kind of melting, but the Bristlebacks bristles will at least take down the 1-star, so I just don't see them winning this. The Walrus Punch, man. You get Walrus Punch, it hurts.
Yeah, combined, now that both of these units are 1 cost, Slardar and Tusk, they complement each other really, really, really well. You have a scenario where if you Walrus Punch a corrosive armored unit, or a unit that is affected by, what is that skill called? Slardar's ability, that is a ton of damage, because it's just all physical damage. Corrosive Haze. Sorry, not Corrosive Armor. Corrosive Haze. Yeah, I mean, Walrus Punch scales directly with damage. Corrosive Haze takes off that armor, and yeah, you've got really good 1-cost synergy.
Ralph Fade up against Jamel Bot, who has a 2-star LC with Brawny. Okay. Which is probably leave Ralph Fade to continue streaking from that. It's a win, but it's a loss.
It's what we like to call in the business a Pyrrhic victory.
I saw D10 throw in 3 mages at the very end, picked up a Fairy Dragon here. And,
okay.
Well, Fairy Dragon actually will win it out. Storm Spirit, Puck, and Lich, with a 2-star Lich kind of holding down the fort for the stars. So D10 down at the bottom of the ladder, but 3 mages. I'm not really sure how good that will go, but
it's tough to say, because it looks like D10's going to be sharing a build with at least 2 other people.
Synads.
How do you pronounce that person that was in chat?
Synads? Lady Sin. You want to help us out a little bit.
Yeah, so Sin and it looks like Fun Chu as well are both going for a mage variant, with the makings of a Spirit Mage comp from Fun Chu. D10's just going kind of straight general mage, has an Earth Spirit sitting in their bench, and Sin is looking at a Dragon Mage human opening, because of all that really, really potent magic damage that Snapfire can provide early on.
How you doing, Serious Sam fan? Good to see you, buddy. I just saw a lot of 2-stars roll over. Who's even watching? Sin. Yeah, so definitely a little bit of shared synergies early on. Two players with the shamans, but we got the summoner shaman for Witch Boy. Oh, never mind. Vladbot is just outdoing him at every turn, so that's fine. That's fine.
The bots are out here eating your lunch, and that's something that I've actually observed this year. Actually, before I touch on this, and when I say this year, I mean this week, or rather this patch, Ralph Fade actually jumped up to 6. A very aggressive economy strat coming out of him. Has 6 units in, 4 of which are 2-star. That's like a really, really hefty lineup.
4 2-stars and then 2 more 1-stars. Yeah, that's going to be tough to beat right now. I actually stuck here with Witch Boy because I wanted to see how the shamans and the summoners do, but they just kind of walk all over D10 here pretty convincingly. There's so many Meepo clones out there. So Ralph Fate with the 3 warrior, 3 poisoner. Okay, so
wow.
I have tinkered with Poisoner a little bit. And I feel that it could definitely hang early. So I think a lot of this came down to he had the 3 warriors, right? But then he just kind of picked up 3 poison. Like, all right, why not? You know?
Yeah, getting those early Venos, you can just slap them in, throw a Deso on them, just throw in like a splash Dazzle and a splash Queen of Pain, and that can be super strong. Like if they decide to pursue that route, maybe swap in like an Alchemist or something. I could see Ralphade, picking up an all-out attack Eno or even a healing Eno to supplement that strong warrior front line
And more poison.
Actually, even more synergy too with Slardar, that corrosive haze. Since poison is physical damage, those poison units are going to be taking a ton of damage over time if they get hazed and poisoned.
So Ralphade with the 6 will hold steady, streak complete, goes 8-1 in 9 rounds. Not so bad. But going up to 6, right, really does reduce your chances of a 3-star roll for your tier 1s. But that's Slardar, that's Tusk, Veno, and Dazzle. It's not really a problem, I feel, if you're going to be going into 6 Warrior, right? Because you're probably going to replace the Tusk later anyway. So it's really just you'll lose the chances on the Slardar. So it's not so bad. He does get the healing Eno. Whew! Oof!
There it is. So
Yoink!
Looks like that might be sticking with this poison build for a little bit longer. And you know what? I can kind of really dig that.
Oh, you just use it for another 10 rounds and just roll for a while, right?
Yeah.
But what do you roll into? That's the question. 6 Warrior is kind of the big thing, right? But you could also get a Pirate hat out there. You already have a Pirate Warrior, so that could work.
Yeah. I'm seeing now here, too, with like Slardar and Venomancer, you also just get a level of scale, and that's going to help you out a lot with 2 or 3 mages in this lobby, rather.
Plus the Shamans that have their Nature's Fury and Wrath.
Yeah, absolutely. It's looking pretty close between Ralphate and Taft G right now, though, but I think Ralphate might be able to pull this one out.
The heals are pretty strong.
Yeah, this Tusk is just kind of punch his way through here.
The poison, the heals. What kind of Eno was this? This was also another healing one. But Poisoner, not only do you lose your attack speed, right? But the poison, at least from Veno's poison, right? The poison sting, will also reduce healing. So,
yep.
So this should actually do fairly well up against knights. Should do fairly well up against the heal spell groups. Should do fairly well against mages, or at least magic heavy, right? With that scaled. Now I'm a little concerned that Ralphade has 2 defensive items on such a tanky lineup. Tanky becomes tanky, but it just becomes a long game because he can't kill anything. But so far 9-1, going for 10-1 here.
Yeah, I mean, can't argue with results, right? That Quap gets swapped out for an early Alchemist here from Ralphade as they continue to roll.
He's up 7 now.
Yep, up to 7. Up against Jamel Bot, who is also heavy econ. Though I got to question the strats of Jamel Bot, as they are.
It is not us to question the strats of bots.
Also fair. Full brawny. Okay, can dig that. Kind of spicy. Got a blade mail on Jug. All right, Jamel Bot, I see you. You're in last, but it's fine.
Yeah, last 58 and tanking pretty hard. Yeah, double human though with that Crystal Maiden. Yeah, all right, sure. So Ralphate will stay at the top, 10-1, looking for 11-1, start that streak back up again. Tons of cash in the pocket with a good, hefty net worth on top of it there as well. Funchu is streaking. Let's see if Funchu can actually finish off that streak. Going to take on D10 here. Magic Spirits with 4 spirits on board, 2 of them being Earth.
Yeah, I like that a whole bunch. You get a good front line, get more pulls. Managed to slap together a 2-star Ember Spirit right before the round started too, so that's even better. Gets the friendly fire off, looking like a pretty clean win for Funchu.
Yeah, we didn't even get any barrels of fun from D10, so, no fun, D10. -8 puts you down 54 into the bot territory, actually, as Funchu will actually streak complete with an 8-4 here in round 12, so not bad. All right, so Spirits, we got humans in now as well. He throws a Kunkka in at level 6. So, yeah, definitely flying. Wristful, question mark? Battle Fury, question mark? If you're going to go for an Ember.
It's got to be Battle Fury.
Yeah, if you're going Ember.
Fury, Ember.
There it is.
That is such an unreal amount of damage for Ember Spirit.
It's one of the only ultimates that actually uses items as well. right? Or one of the only abilities out there.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. I'm just trying to think about what else would even use that, but I'm drawing a blank. I guess technically Troll Warlord, just because it, like, augments his auto attack.
He doesn't have an ability. He has a passive.
It's passive. I guess if we're, being pedantic.
Yeah, most passives will use items. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. Don't look now, but I mean, D-Tan, we just saw them lose to Ralphate, chilling down there at 4 at a pretty significant level disadvantage. But they are one Spirit Breaker away from getting a 3-star Spirit Breaker and becoming the Bash Lord. I'm not sure how well that's going to synergize with their otherwise pretty magical-based lineup, given that everything that Spirit Breaker does here is physical, unlike in Dota, where I believe bashes and the charge are magic damage. So some pretty progressive stuff out of D-Tan.
In a lobby between 5 and 8. Ralphate up 8, by the way. He is not rolling. He is just straight up steamrolling.
Oh my god.
That's what he's at. Yeah, he's just steamrolling.
Okay. Okay. I mean, this is preserving the streak, right? You supplement this economy by preserving the streak, and that fuels this sort of very aggressive economic play. Ralphate now has a troll bonus, has summoner in there.
I'm here with Sin for this round, just FYI. Yeah.
Gotcha.
3-star CM for the Magics, so I just wanted to see how that all kind of shakes out. To have a puck in there as well, right? 3-star puck with the Crystal Maiden is absolutely obscene.
Yeah, that's pretty busted. You throw a dragon on there too, and it becomes extremely hard to kill. Probably gonna lose to the bot here.
Oh, 100% gonna lose. Yeah.
Unless that CM can pull it out, does not. But this is something I wanted to bring up a little earlier, and that is the importance of getting an uncontested build. So Funshu, Sin, and D-Tan are all going mages, right? D-Tan's looking for more of a spirit-based angle. Sin is going for broad, quick 6 mages with like a 3-star CM, kind of like a rolling build in here. Yeah. And Funshu is also going for a spear-centered build. And I like this. They're all kind of bringing each other down because they're all buying each other's pieces, and because of how the pool works now, they're all at a if you are sharing a build with 2 other people, you are at such a raucous disadvantage. I feel in this patch, it is almost worth a sort of mid-game pivot if you can build towards that. It's tough because you lose out on a lot of 1-cost units to pivot from that could supplement a later build, but it might get rough for our mage players.
Well, Witchboy is getting treated pretty rough here. Down 39, D10 down another 11 from Ralphate. What terrible luck. Taft G will start streaking here. Same there with Ralphate as they continue on into their second. But like D10, whatever you're trying to buy, it's seemingly out of reach, right? Because you put so much into the Spirit Breaker, I suppose, as a front line, has swapped out all the magic into Spirits, which is not an uncontested build, has a 1-star Ember out there, but I just don't see you guys surviving through this.
Jester, we're being memed.
Are we being mean?
This is a pure Spirit build. You've got Earth Spirit, Storm Spirit, Ember Spirit, and Spirit Breaker.
Right, yeah, totally. Lich is out there as well, right?
Yeah, this is we're getting memed, Jester. That's the only explanation for this that I could see, and I'm not sure how well it's gonna play out for D-Tan here.
Believe it or not, D-Tan actually holds a candle here against Jamel bots.
Unless
4 units down. Still goes toe-to-toe with an 8-unit bot. Okay.
Not bad.
D10 will survive another round at least. All right, that's good.
Comes down to an Underlord slap fight at
Double
the end,
Necronomicon?
It's gotta be, right?
No, it's a brute hat.
Okay.
I'm not sure you want to put it on Ember Spirit, to be honest, but I don't know where else you'd put the Necronomicon that he has, so fair enough.
Think about it. When Ember Spirit does the Sleight of Fist, that's going to apply all the brute slaps, if anybody is not already debuffed. So that actually,
He's rolling down. It's rolling down.
Could be pretty useful here.
2-star Maiden. There's the Ember. Found it on the last roll. Oh, he's a unit over. Oh, goodbye, your spirit.
I don't agree with that at all. I sell a Lich over that. You're gonna want Ember Spirit, or you're gonna want a 3-star Earth Spirit if you're going this low,
Hey
right?
man, when you're that panicked for time, it's just that. It's just a panic.
Yeah, that Crystal Maiden got absolutely trucked by that 3-star Spirit Breaker. And you know what, Jester? Is this nuts that this is actually kind of working now?
Turning some life around. Now, okay, you say, is it nuts? But no, it's not nuts. When the spirits hit people, okay, that's a little overboard, D10. But when the spirits hit people, right? Magic happens. When they don't hit people, life is completely terrible.
Yeah, I would agree here. D10 actually not last out of our human players above Witchboy, who has twice the level, twice the units.
4 healer with Shaman Savage? Not even Savage, just Summoner. Went 4 heals for the troll bonus, I suppose. Yeah, okay.
I can tell you right now, if you're looking for a Savage build, this is a Thrall you must resist. 4 healer Shaman, in my professional opinion, is bad. I don't like it.
I mean, where's the damage?
Exactly. You might want to do it because you definitely want a Shadow Shaman in your build, and you go, oh, I have Shadow Shaman, why don't I get Dazzle for Troll 1? And while I have Dazzle, I have these 2 other healer Shamans, why don't I throw in an Omni Knight too? And I want to tell you, dear viewer, to not do that, because it's bad. It may sound like a good idea, but it's bad.
TAFG's Brawny's streak complete, no problem. 80 kills in 18 rounds. Feeling real good, actually, yeah. Has the double dragons and a 3-star bristle added on top of it. Now, the bristle did get a slight nerf, right? 1.5 seconds on the cooldown now for the bristles instead of 1, but still, it's quite the porcupine. Jamelbot does go out, Witchboy and D10. D10 streaking now with those spirits, who, by the way, is literally now just pure spirits on board. He did go to 5 for it. A very, very good kind of power bonus that he needed there. But Ralphate also down 87. Somebody took a chunk out of him, and we didn't notice.
Yeah, too busy checking out our memer down here with D10 now. Faces said memer. That's a pretty good Delta Slam.
It is pretty good, yeah. All right, D10 does get the barrels out before he is about to drop here, but D10 up against Ralphate, right? 4 extra units to deal with. This is going to be a good chunk of his remaining health, down to 16. Vladbot does make a quick exit here as well, so now we are down to our humans, and humaning we will go.
D10 beat the bots. Shout out to D10, making it happen.
Funshu beat the bot.
Well, I mean, like, beat it in that didn't lose.
Gotcha. Did not lose before them. Yeah. Witchboy, I think it's a 2-0 streak right now. I don't think he's actually streaking, but he hasn't lost health now. 2 rounds. And D10 holding on. Ralphate, by the way, up 9. It's been 9 for a few rounds and is definitely still leading. There's a 3-star CM. That's not even getting on the board. There we go. Had to get that going, yeah. But 87 health to 81 TAFG. It's looking like it's going to be a brawny late game up against Ralphate's probable 10, right?
Yeah, and with TAFG, I would be pretty angry that, you know, their early build was kind of getting cannibalized by the bot. So now a lot more Brawnies back in the pool now that that bot is gone. Yeah, we should see TAFG only getting stronger and stronger.
Well, I'm very undecided if D10 will actually take this one out. There's a lot of low hit point red out there, but the Storm Spirits with this new 3-star CM out on board, right? It's absolutely a massacring thing. Spirit Breaker doing phenomenal amounts of damage as well, just charging right through people and no problem, and just blows them right back up, you know. So 3-star Spirit might have been, you know, the way to go here for these spirits.
It seems like nonsense, but it's working. Can't argue with results. D10 is now top 4 with this Spirit Brute build, with this 3-star Spirit Breaker, and why not? If it works, it works.
What item did he just get?
He got a Battle Fury for his Ember Spirit.
Oh, I thought he already had. Who's the other person with a Battle Fury Ember Spirit?
That would be our other player, Funshu.
Wow, Funshu actually has double Embers out with a Butterfly and a Battle Fury.
Super dig that.
Yeah. Now, as much as we've seen a lot of variation in strategies, right? There's only 4 3-stars out in this lobby. It's a 1-1-2 split. There's not a lot of 3-star rolling going on outside of D10, really.
Yeah, I mean, Sin is, behind on levels, certainly, and is close to that 3-star Kunkka.
Oh,
A lot of liches as well, a lot of pucks.
we didn't have a single delta here, man. Not a single delta up against Sin. Oh,
that is
not a single one.
Oh, very close. Hanging on there, D10.
I need a drink. Yeah, me too, man.
It's a sharp sort of departure from the last time these two met up, where D10 surprised us all by actually pulling out a win with this sort of loony strat.
Witchboy's up 9 units. It doesn't look like Ralph Fate's actually going for the 10, by the way. But we're 1 shaman out. Okay, there we go. I was going to say, get that lone druid in there, Witchboy. 6 shaman, 3 heals, 4 summoner, and no summoner. Sorry, no savage. It's troll instead. So Witchboy down 10, Sin here at 15, D10 3. Who do you want to watch, my dude?
I am watching D10 because this might be an elimination scenario. D10 only has
all
3
of
health
them
left up against. Yeah, it might be is up against half G. It's Spirit Breaker on Spirit Breaker action here.
There's our first triangle. What a triangle! Wow. Cut right through everyone, but I just don't think we have the numbers here, right? D10's up to 6 units and 1 triangle against these tough Brawnies. There's no fire, man. There's nothing burning them down.
Yeah, this Bristleback has 8,000 health and is probably just going to solo that.
It's going to raid boss him. Yeah.
Yeah.
60 kill Bristleback with the blade mail. Yeah.
I don't think mathematically D10 could have won.
He needed okay, well, there goes Witchboy as he loses to Ralph Fate. Not a big surprise there, but rest in peace. Sin also losing up against Funshu, down to 7 with the 4 mage, 2 humans. They got a 3-star Kunkka to lead the front with a 3-star Crystal Maiden in the back. But Kunkka has the cloak, the Stonehold cloak.
Nice. Tons of health here with the
5 kills. Yeah. Feels
Put on
bad.
Store Spirit, man. What are you doing?
13, 9, 32 on the Maiden. That's where all the power is. 32 kills Maiden. That's it.
And that her 3-star bonus is only active when she's alive, so I don't even think that putting the cloak on her is the worst idea in the world. But Sin is going to go up against Top G here, and I think we're going to see another elimination real quick.
The Alchemist went down real quick, but yeah, into this corner, right? The Bristleback combo with the Snapfire just burning them all down. The Mango Tree is down. And we're going to get some friendly fire, but it ain't going to take nobody out.
Yeah, it's a 3-star Jug up now, too, with
Wrist
Butterfly. That's a
peace.
tough row to hoe. And, we saw, even going into this, now that Sin and Witchboy and D10 are all out, there was, like, a very sharp disparity in remaining health between the top 3 and the bottom 3.
Yeah, Funshu actually does take 3 away from Ralph Fate, as we've all caught up to levels. Ralph Fate did not use the early sprint on levels to get to 10 in any order. Has actually stuck here at 9. And if we look at all the different builds, right, it is for Brute. Now that's what Ralph Fate has actually stuck with, and still with the Poisoner. Still has 1-star Dazzle in for Poison bonus.
Not only for Poison bonus, Jester, but also hit Troll 2 with that late Troll Warlord pickup.
So it's Brutes. Oh, yeah, 4 Trolls. God, when's the last time we saw 4 Trolls? Holy. Okay. Yeah, all right, I can dig it. Troll Brutes. Get that Brute bonus applying that much quicker.
Oh, that is a... Oh, we should be watching the humans.
Yeah, that's true. I was watching Ralph Fate too. We both fell into it.
Yikes. But yeah, Taft G looking very strong up here against Funshu. Those are some pretty well placed Delta Slams, all things considered, but it is just too much health. The boys are far too beefy to fall.
Well, Ralph Fate loses 15 health, and so does Funshu there. We will play the game of Follow the Human. You're quite correct on that one. But yeah, Ralph Fate, there we go, 10. Finally hit the 10 unit mark at the round 25. I really did expect it a lot earlier, but c'est la vie. Vlad's coming out there from Ralph Fate. Taft G with the Vlad. Shiva's for Funshu. Probably the best option against both opponents.
Oh yeah, Shiva's is huge. That's all magic damage, right? You get survivability. Throw that on your frontliners like your Earth Spirit or your Kunkka. And
ooh, that's a 2-star Rubik. It's not on board. Probably should be, but it's not.
I would put that on board, Funshu, if you're
There it
listening
is.
to this. Yeah, there you go.
Okay, so Funshu Spirits. Spirit Fun Time with Inner Spirit Shivas. Who is the human matchup this round? Got a 1-star Lena in there as well. Cool. Ralph 8 and Taff G. All right, Battle of the Brawnies versus Battle of the Brutes.
Yeah, big boys. Let's see how this
Hell of a Spirit Breaker
troll
charge.
brute does against these brawnies, and I think it's just food. This looks like food for the brawnies.
It's definitely going that way, yeah.
Yeah, good doom up on the bristleback there, but I just don't even think it matters. He doesn't even need to cast his spells. He's losing a lot of damage, though, if you checked in on him.
Yeah.
He's like,
You say he doesn't need to cast spells. That's kind of the only reason you have a bristleback.
yeah, yeah.
You're
I mean,
trying to become a porcupine tornado, man.
indeed, indeed. The brute debuff, having 4 brute, cut his damage in half. He was losing like 200 plus damage. Just gross stuff.
All right, well, Taffy will continue streaking here at 8. Ralph 8 at 10, as we did say, with the 4 troll. Hit the 4 troll for brute. Has some summoner splash in with poisoner. Has scaled in there as well. We got a brute hat there on that dazzle. So Ralph 8, I was going to assume was going to be the raid boss here, but Funshu and the Spirits has really been having a fun time with Chu with the Spirits.
Very nice.
Thanks.
Well played, well played. And yeah, Ralphie's going to go up against Funshu here, so we'll see how, this Doom is going to be pretty effective against this caster comp, pending they can actually get their spells down. I like this Doomed Storm Spirit casting a Delta Slam. I think that's great design, don't you, Jester? I think that
Delta
makes a
Slam
ton of
is
sense.
Delta Slam isn't an ability. It's a passive.
Yeah. To me, it feels bad, To me, it feels like crap seeing if I'm up against like a spirit comp and I see a doomed unit Delta Slam. That doesn't make sense to me.
Ralph 8 loses both boards. Streak complete here for Taff G as we've been rolling down the shops. Taff G looking to add a Doom to the comp?
I wouldn't say no to that. Probably an upgrade over the Spirit Breaker if you ask me, although you will lose the Savage 1 bonus, but honestly, you're up against a caster comp on one hand. On the other hand, you've got some pretty devious spells like Tidehunter. You got Venomancer and Doom and another Doom, so you could counter Doom. So I don't know. I would probably make that swap. The Savage one isn't the best, even though Bristleback certainly likes the extra damage. But I don't know.
Okay, Funshu and Taff G as Ralph 8 has to take on Taff G this time. So Spirits and Brawnies as both poisons do go down. Delta Slam number 1 coming out. Taff G barely shrugs it off. Not a problem. And now the green is certainly going down much faster than the red at this point. And that 3-star Jug, 3-star Bristle just leading the packs again, right? You get... Oh, there goes Heckle. The 3-star Jug, adding all the health to it, really does go a long way. Funshu down now, 13 health as Ralph 8 still defending. Hey, welcome back, my dude. Ralph 8 actually does lose board against Taff G as well. The Brawny bosses might be too much, man.
Yes, indeed. It looks like I dropped there again.
Yeah.
I think my camera turned off. I don't know what is causing that. This is like week 2 of that happening.
All right.
That's pick up from Funshu.
All right, 3-star Ember, 37 kills. 3-star Beastmaster! Okay.
3-star Beastmaster is quite good. I like that a lot. But,
There's not a lot of summoned units, but...
yeah, summon 1 for Ralph 8.
But the damage, man, the damage is going to go straight
The damage
right
is
up.
absurd.
Yeah, Wild Axe is going to be leading that pack soon. So Taffy 81 has continued to streak here. Taffy and Ralph 8 are going to be going at it as Funshu has to defend up against that clone, but... I don't know, man. Taffy and the Brawnies are just doing supremely well, but Ralph 8 is holding, at least for now. We got that Doom out there. Got the Brutes. The Brutes really reducing a lot of damage this time. Hello.
Cadence Blade Medusa is the win condition, Jester. That is Ralph 8's key to victory here, 100%.
That's the first Taffy loss in, I don't know, 15, 20 rounds, something like that.
Funshu's out. I thank you for playing. The mage
Funshu
build.
lost against the Taffy build too. Oh, okay.
Indeed. Yeah, this is Ralph 8's game to win at this point.
Bloodthorn.
And this is where things get kind of sad
Radiance.
for Taffy, right? You're dominating all game. You hit 3-star Brawny units. They all have tons of kills. It's like Okay, that's a warlord.
Oh, they got 3 Hunter in here as well with the crown. Wow,
Oh,
the
wow.
items that Ralph 8 picked up throughout this match are actually super strange and phenomenal now as we're at the 10 mark.
Yeah, this is Ralph 8's game to lose. The health doesn't tell the whole story here. I think that Toph G has just been outbuilt. This Medusa is going to produce an absolutely absurd amount of damage now if they can live, if they can get their spells off. Like, this multi-shot with Cadence Blade is just too much damage. Like, look at this. Look at those damage
Petrify,
numbers.
yeah, Petrify and Cadence. 100%. 2-star Troll Warlord is like, trailing, but 2-star Troll Warlord is just getting completely outdone by a 1-star Medusa. And yeah, it's not even like that this is an overpowered Medusa, right? They split her split shot. That was the title of the patch. So she's only hitting 2 targets at once. But it's additional 0 damage, right? So she's hitting 2 people for the full Cadence hit, which is what, 9% of their health.
Yeah. Yeah, there is no path to victory here for Toph G. I don't like to bury the talent, but this is unwinnable for him. I would say at this point, Ralph 8 got their draw, and that's it. That's all she wrote.
If we get a 2-star Dusa, it'll be technically less damage per person, but it'll be an extra person of damage that they take. So, yeah, it's up to Toph G to kind of find a way into it. You tried the Spirit Breaker. I didn't even see a Spirit Breaker this round. Maybe it just went down that fast, but maybe it got swapped out. Either way, Cadence is still showing tons of potential here. At 21,000 damage, done. The tier 1 Hunter bonus, absolutely doing work.
Oh, wait, no, I was looking at Ralph 8's health. But yeah, the health has equalized. I think there's one path to victory here, actually. If memory serves, and if it does interact like it does like in Dota, if Doom can Doom Medusa before she can do anything significant, I believe it will disable Cadence Blade. If somebody in chat would like to fact check that for me, I believe Doom will mute items as well as abilities, bonus health from Brawny, stuff like that. So if they can get that Doom out,
just
then
not
there's a path
Delta
to
Slam.
victory here.
Just not Delta Slam. Yep.
Yeah, just not Delta Slam, right?
All right, so Toph G is banking on the fact that he can't lose this round. Doesn't have anything on bench. Very likely is losing this round. Because look at that Cadence damage. It's just stupid.
Medusa goes
fine.
down, but the big boys are down. And
Yeah, but
it's
you
just
still got a 2-star Troll Warlord on your backup, buddy.
Yeah. And this is just, damage mounting every single round for Medusa here. Had 17k last round, gets 18k this round. Those Brownies are still getting kills, and they are getting more health, but Medusa simply does not care.
Okay, Toph G, you got 34 cash. If you're leveling up, this is the time to do it. I don't know what you're going to put in, but there's no more point in holding money. No more point in holding the money. Spend the money, Toph G. You got this. Go up to 9, throw in something. Or get that Magnus bonus, Keep it alive, just throw it in, right?
Something.
34 cash, you have 7 health, Toph G.
Toph G is not the play. Honestly, I don't really fault Toph G for inaction there, because even with that extra unit on the board, I don't know. This is just, it's just bleak, man. It's tough. The Bristleback gets Stone Gaze. The Cadence Blade damage is out. The puck is doing some pretty good damage though. But is it enough?
I did math wrong. I thought he had the extra 5 cash to go up. He's -1 cash to go up.
Oh yes.
-1 cash. I didn't. Okay, yeah, did math wrong there. Thanks for pointing that out, David Mango. Also, Mango says that it would silence Cadence, not that it actually ended up being an issue. So
there you go. Ralph 8 throwing the easy out in Twitch chat. Shout out to Ralph 8. Things just clicked right when they needed to. That aggressive economic strategy, getting that quick level 9, quick level 8, hitting 10 pretty quick. Getting the crown of
quick level
Antlers
6, man. He had level 6. Everyone else had level 3 and 4.
Not everyone else. Jamel Bot did hit a quick 6 right there with him.
Sorry, I still maintain everyone else, not everything else.
Okay. I just had a conversation with my fiance 2 nights ago about sort of AI rights and robot rights and things like that, and how as AI becomes more sophisticated, we're going to need to treat them differently in the future. But that's a discussion for another stream, Jester. That's the end of round 1, Group A here, Season X, Week 1. What'd you think?
So, because we were so flustered getting everything going, right? Like, we didn't really have a lot of chance to talk about some of this stuff. This playlist is playing, I think. It's just super quiet. Okay, yeah, there we go. It's just an intro. Last time, though, that I was looking at solos, right, it was all about the Fallen. It was all about Fallen. It was all about evasive pirate swordsmen with assassins. It was all about 6 assassins. None of that. Saw none of that today. Nothing. So, yeah, obviously things have flipped since last time we had a solos tournament, right? And I don't know, like, Ralph 8 says GG easy, right, in the chat, but is that the way to go? Is 3-star rolling not the way anymore?
I don't know. We saw, a bunch of different economic strategies here. Ralph 8 went for that, hyper leveling strat. We saw low roll strats. DTAM, honestly, if DTAM hit their 3 stars and maybe had a more sensible unit, if they get a 3-star Earth Spirit, say, instead of a 3-star Spirit Breaker, which made very little sense within their build, I think DTAM goes a lot farther. I think there's space for both strats, as Ralph 8 certainly showed. Ralph 8 throwing out, or rather Taf G saying GG easy in a way that I can't really mention on stream here because of language in Russian. But yeah, I mean, I think there's space. There's space for a lot of different strats. Like I mentioned during the match, Funchu, Sin, D-Tan all going for these magic-based builds with, various branches. We saw some Magus build from Funchu. We saw spirits out of 2 of them. But basically, they're all drawing from the same kind of tentpole build, and they all kind of dragged each other down. Like, if Sin and D-Tan go for other builds, I think Funchu goes a lot farther, hits a lot more 3 stars. And I think right now the meta is just finding that niche and just going for an uncontested build, and a viable uncontested build. Like, even like low roll Rainbow Knights with LC, like, no one went Knights. No one went for Assassin Rogue with PA. We saw a very successful Brawny comp that was virtually unchallenged. If we don't see another Brawny comp, I wouldn't be shocked. I mean, I don't know. I think there's still a lot to discover about this patch, and there's a lot of unique sort of combinations to get out of this.
Well, we did just throw out the scoreboard there, and of course, Ralph 8, king of the lobbies at this point. So, good stuff. All the groups have wrapped up, which means we're gonna take a quick break here, and when we do come back, we will have round 2, Group A here, ready to roll on top of things. So, Doc, I'm gonna hit some buttons. Hopefully, they're all the right buttons in all the right order. We're gonna join up the new lobby, and we'll see who's gonna be in round 2 for Season X Day 1. So many words and letters and all that, but all right, away we go. Straight in, ladies and gentlemen. Because, you know, we have a timeline to keep. People have things to do. Games to be played. Firebug is now animated. Was that always animated?
Nice.
Wait, was that always animated? Or am I just, like, really that bad?
I think they're all animated except for Jules. And the thing that kind of bugs me is that Quick Cutter is animated, Firebug is animated. I think NOs and Jules are as well. But Heir Apparent, which is the one that I use, isn't. And you get that for doing all 4 quadrants. That should be animated. I don't know.
Oh. I just didn't think it was. Right, so now that we're back, ladies and gentlemen, we got Taff G here. I know that we had some people up in chat, so Dafid Mango is D10, and D10 was saying thanks for being nice to D10, y'all. It's not like, yeah, we're not here to be mean. We're just calling it as we see it, right? But glad that you took the feedback well. Taff G, I don't know what he said in Russian. I'm certain you do.
Oh, it's
that's what
one
you
of
were
them I can't
talking
say on
about.
stream.
Yeah,
The other
that's
one is,
fine. It's all good.
Yeah.
And if we really want to get trolled by all spirits, we need a spirit breaker, all the 3 spirits, and then a vengeful spirit. Thank you so much for that, Ark Gordon. All right.
Spirit Gang. Some familiar faces in this lobby, right? We got Rakan, we got Theo Ravenheart, we got Take One in here too, Dot Shame, and Taff G, the winner of our previous lobby.
Okay.
Good to see these guys coming out week in and week out.
I've also updated our round because we are now round 2. So, yep. Okay, so uncontested Brawnies don't exactly take home game 1. Ralph8 had the most randomest of items and the most randomest of comps for majority of the game, but in the end, he found the god tier combination to take home first. So Bo's first and second are in here. 3 Cats is somebody that I personally don't recognize, but always good to see new blood, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And that's kind of the frustrating thing about running a Brawny comp, right? Is that you're doing so well all game, you're stacking up kills, you hit your 3 stars, you get all your health, you become these like sort of like damaged golems and these these big chunky boys. And then somebody picks up 1 Cadence Blade and 1 Medusa, and it's like you never even existed in the first place.
9, like when I saw the patch notes, it's like they're buffing Cadence Blade. It's like, okay, but then like we didn't really see a lot of Cadence Blades because nobody went Brawny, right? Brawny got gutted, in most people's opinion, got gutted, right? But you get a 3-star Jug out there, you're basically the same strength as you used to be.
Yeah, absolutely. And we don't have. There's a lot of data on Valve side that we obviously don't have because we don't work for Valve. That we saw the nerf to Brawny, we saw the buffing of Cadence Blade, and we saw the nerf to Bristleback, right? That's all probably pretty related. 3-star Bristleback with the 1-second cooldown quills is quite good. Far better than I think a lot of 3-star bonuses. I gotta get around to revising that 3-star bonus ranking for the new 3-star bonuses.
Bro, you've had like 2 weeks. What are you doing? Losing at hockey. That's what you're doing.
Yes, pretty much. Been losing at hockey, and unfortunately, I did have some emergency medical issues with my little kitten Arya, who we've seen on stream here and there. She's doing fine though. It was we had a bit of a scary Sunday 2 weeks ago, but everything's fine. She's back to her old self, kittening around, screaming, eating food, being cuddly. So I've been sort of on kitten duty most nights. So I got to get back to writing. That's my goal going forward, is to get back to making articles for UPL.
I don't know if Take One just slotted the Brawnies in because I didn't look around fast enough, but he has 3 Brawnies by round 4. L with 0 kills. He doesn't even have his chainmail out. Doesn't have chainmail out.
I just been taking a CS to gotten a chainmail by accident.
Now I know Brawny's is a really cool and interesting strat and all that, and people adore it. But I do feel if you don't get those early kills early, right, you're just not gonna get them.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a very snowbally build. You gotta get those early kills.
We
You know,
got
in
3 that time.
classic, I've seen some classic and Pinty Cup. You know, with those creep rounds, it's even more important that your brawny units get all those creep kills. So yeah,
Didn't get a blade mail. Went Heaven's Halberd.
I don't agree with that even a little bit. But hey, I'm just a commentator.
Yeah.
Everyone knows what he's doing, right?
Well, yeah, we hope. Okay, so we'll just continue to like hopping around. Taft G up actually at 100 still. Double 2-stars now for 3 cats. Took some pretty big L's early, but 2-star Slardar with a Wind Ranger now has a pike. Yeah, has that pike. Gets 3 kills this round with the pike because you know that bug's still there.
Wow, spoiled,
That bug is still there.
unbelievable.
Wow, it's actually all 2-stars. Got the Lich in at the end. Yeah, this is a hell of a board. 3 cats might have taken 15 already, but triple 2-stars out? Dang. That's real good.
Not bad. And that disarm coming in pretty clutch for 3 cats. Disarms the Lich, who has probably the worst damage on the team, but it is not quite enough. I would say that the Blade Mill would have
And
helped
look,
out a lot.
3 kills on Wind Ranger. Yeah, it's amazing. I'm
The
a
frost is
prophet.
fulfilled.
Yeah. Okay, second. I know this wasn't Ralphate. Well, second game in a row, but Ralphate took 3 poisoner early with very fast levels. Taft G 3 poison in 4. Got all 3 of them. They're all 1-star, but it's an alchemist, man. He picked up an alchemist round 5.
Yeah, early Alk with that Talisman of Evasion is pretty beefy.
Just get a
this
Meepo
early
or
on in
something
the game.
out there, right?
Right? Yeah, absolutely.
Good luck hitting them. Now, are those additive or multiplicative? Because I'm assuming they're additive because, you know, it's a simple game.
It is actually multiplicative, so you do have to do some kind of advanced math to figure out how much your dodge change actually is. That would be a nice thing to have on our UI, particularly because we've got a
So
class
25%
units.
of 20, right? You'd probably get the alliance over the item first?
I am also unsure on how.
Assuming
the change
that is how it goes. So talisman plus the other thing? Yeah, there's actually no point in running talisman on that then. Right? Because if you get 20% from your rogue and then you get 25% more, you have 25% total.
It's like
Unless it's the other way around. If it's items first, right?
you definitely dodge more. If you have rogue and you've had
Yes, you
Talisman,
will dodge more. Yes.
You will dodge more.
5% more if that's how the math works.
Yes.
If it's the other way around, it's like 28% from 25. 20% of 25.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
Math
that's
is
5. Yeah, that would be a
hard.
30% dodge. Either way, it's not. If it's not additive, it's probably not worth stacking.
Yeah, it's well, it's still probably the item of choice you want if you're running a rogue comp.
Running a
right
Meepo.
now, Taft G is just kind of running poisoners, so everything we've been saying is a little moot. But you know, as we start to see some of these builds emerge, we might see some of these Talisman pickups and Heaven's Halberds pickups really come out shining.
If it's not additive, I just don't see it being extremely useful in most cases. Yeah, you want to put on a Meepo, you want to put on your evasives. Like the halberd makes sense, right? Because you're adding, you're not really using it for the dodge, you're using it for the damage or for the disarm. But yeah, I get it. That's fine.
Right.
Taft G is up 5, Shame up 5. Everyone else, that's a lie. 3 cats is up 5. Okay, a lot of 5s coming through. Not a ton of rolling going on here, but 3 poison or 2 brute as Taft G looks to finish out streak. It's just doing it well. Yeah, I mean the poisons are adding up, right? That stuff hits hard.
Yeah, and remember how I said last game, if you're sharing a build with like 2 other people, you're kind of putting yourself in a bad place.
Who's oh wow, there are 4 poisoners out there. Holy.
The lobby.
What
Going
happened
poison
here?
right now.
What happened
and-
here?
Right, and again, with these early builds, if you're running Poisoner 1, you have 3 Poisoner units. It's pretty early on, so that's just the majority of your units right now. You can pivot off of that. You know, you've got ins at Rogue, you've got ins at Summoner, you've got ins for Assassin. You got a lot that you can pivot into, but if there's 3 other people going that build, then it's pretty likely that you're going to pivot into something that somebody else is pivoting into. So I don't know. We'll see how this develops. I know that Poisoner is kind of more of an early game build that you just pivot totally away from it. But it, we shall see as the match progresses.
So Tafshi 8-0, by the way. Good
Okay.
start, good solid start. Only has the 1 2-star. We have 4 2-stars out for the 6-unit Shame. Fantastic. That's
Shame.
great. But we did get a Dragonlance now on top of this Venno, who's just going to sit in the back and spread poison forevermore. Likely to leave Tafshi after this. We'll see if they keep the 100. But, there's a few people's down at 4. There is. There's Take One, who's probably looking for 3-star Brownies, and Ravenheart, who we haven't checked out yet. But everyone else at least 5, if not 6, and the 2 stars are starting to add up. So, things are starting to heat up. We'll get Underlords here in a moment as well, and this will probably determine the rest of the game.
Yep. I would not be surprised to see some of our Poisoner players picking up an NO just to stack that up. If they get the I mean, if this is your build, if you can go for a poison-centric build, you really can't go wrong with either NO, right? You get poison either way.
So how many people are going to do that, though? That's the question, right? Like, if you're just using Poisoner as a springboard into something, fine. We're not probably going to take a Yoink NO then.
Yep. We see 2 NO pickups from our Poison players. 1 all-out
3.
attack.
Oh, right, on Poison, sure.
Yeah. Our Brawny player down there, Take One. Going for this, it looks like a primarily Brawny build with some Savage.
There's an LC on the bench. Okay.
I like LC in those kinds of builds.
Brawny
because
LC?
you can get...
Brawny LC with Dragon? Like, that was what we used to run, right?
Indeed. Now it kind of makes a bit more sense. You can squeeze a level of human out of there if you go for... if you decide to throw in Mage as well. That's not going to help your LC too much damage-wise outside of the Alliance bonus, but... Yeah, you can get around a human with like a CM or something, and then you're most of the way to Mage anyway, so...
Take One has 42 cash. Is he not going to spend any of it? There's a Bristle just staring you in the face right there. 54 cash, level 4.
Maybe they think they're playing Classic. The interest is capped at 50.
I honestly just kind of had a panic attack that I made this Classic a note he's told me until now. He's not spending. Not spending, not rolling? What are you doing?
Right? I don't know. Take One is,
The AFK?
I am not sure. I mean, they haven't buying stuff, right?
No,
so...
they're at 54 cash. They're not buying stuff.
Well...
I really hope they're not AFK, because this is going to be a very quick game.
I don't like to bury the talent, but I cannot say that that is an optimal strat.
They gave away at least a Bristle, if not more.
Yeah, so it is very possible.
Not using the free reroll? Come on, they're AFK.
Yeah, they're AFK.
Oh, no! Legion Commander in the shop. 66 cash.
Check out Theo.
Maybe Take One just gave up.
Overflowing right now and
just gave up. Yeah.
Putting out a lot of units, but I think we have the makings of, well, never mind. No, unless...
Unless...
Yeah, we got some assassins coming in from Theo
Slark.
Ravenheart.
Where was my support?
Okay.
Gets that Slark. Have you seen the new Slark? With like higher levels, like an actually attainable like 3-star Slark in your games?
Well, my solos are fairly limited, so just let's pretend no.
Yeah, it's kind of terrifying. I had a match this morning where I was up against a 3-star Slark. Thankfully, I had a 3-star Terrorblade, so I could just out-damage him with the burst. But yeah,
Okay.
kind of a horrifying unit if you can get a Mask of Madness on him.
Yeah, it's still Mask of Madness, isn't it?
Yeah, well, I mean, the 3-star ability does give you that purge. I forget what it's called in Dota. So, you know, if you get debuffed by, say, a demonic purge, or if you get stunned, or, you know, any of those kinds of things, you can just, like, sort of remove that.
Essence
and just go back to
Shift
slamming.
and Pounce and Dark Pact is what
Dark
that's here.
Pact.
Yep. Take One is just he's just done. Take One and get 8th. That's
Take one speaking
What's
5.
happening here? Tafchi still at 100 and round 13. 8 units leading the pack. No 3 stars, not rolling. It looks like he's just doing what Ralphie did to him last round, to be honest. Just
Yeah,
throwing in as many things as he can and will solidify to build at the top level with the best units.
Right, yeah, I mean, we see 5 1-star units up there at the top. That's an early Dragon Knight. You know, Dragon Knight round 13. I see you working. Yeah, just going for that, like, that sort of wide build if you're
Oh, that's
using
not a Viper?
civilization terms.
That's a Drake? Wow. Yeah, damn. Okay.
Viper and DK, so no Puck, no Snapfire. He's got the good stuff, that top shelf Dragon picks.
The top shelf Dragon picks. It's like Cobra whiskey. Yeah, let's just break it out. You know? All right, fine. Take one is about to. Will Take One breach 100 gold before he dies?
He's up to 78. Anything is possible.
Should be like 90. Yeah, 90 now.
Nice.
If they live one more round, that'll be 100 gold. I have no idea what the hell
With
happened
my
to him.
money.
Well, this will definitely be skewing results a lot. But if you look at this bloody lobby.
It's a lot.
It's all the same. It's Brute, Poisoner, some Savage, some Assassin, and some Dragon kind of spread out between them all.
Yeah, we see 2 Fallen Hunters in here too. Fallen Hunter Heartless. I can tell you right now, if Rokan and 3 Cats do not diversify their builds, they will both fare very, very poorly. Because even in the context of just like, you know, other people sharing your builds and contesting your builds, Hunter Heartless is, or rather, a Fallen-centric build is one of the worst things to team. Here, you have to really hedge your bets and go for a deep Hunter build and sort of fall into Heartless by getting a late Wraith King and Death Prophet. If you try to center your build around Fallen units, you will do bad. I can speak from personal experience of trying that build time and time again after the Fallen buff. You will do, or the Fallen nerf rather, you will not have a good time if you try to like hedge your bets for a pure Fallen build if you are contested.
Well, Take One, mission accomplished, 99 gold.
Godspeed.
Overflowed into the void and is about to overflow himself into 8th. So
Well,
maybe they'll come back. No, this is 8th. Maybe they'll come back next round. Maybe
FG
not.
is looking good.
All I gotta say, Take One is like, I hope everything is okay. I hope nothing it was like, you know, god awful in real life that made you get up and away from the game. And hopefully we'll see you in round 3, probably the last group, but you know, c'est la vie. All right, 15. That was a epic speed run by Take One. Good stuff.
Yeah,
Right.
wow.
The
Is that world
Brawnies.
record?
Brawnies stayed at 6 kills in 15 rounds.
Oh man, that of all builds to AFK on, AFKing on a Brawny build is maybe the
Yeah,
saddest.
probably just gave it up. Hasn't even disconnected. Right. So, okay. We can now look at some of the others. Let's look at Nox. Nox down here, 34 health, loses to Ralph Fate, 8-7 for the units. And Nox with one of our poisons has 3 Brawny out. Sorry, 3 Brute out there with double Summoner, double Heartless. Has a Paladin sword on
Okay.
not a healing unit. Where's that Paladin
I don't think
sword?
it necessarily has to be on a healing unit.
No, it's on a Shadow Shaman though. So
That's a really, really good candidate for that item because of that attack speed. and,
0.8. Yep.
You know,
Poor Echo. He's just having tons of allergies today. Yeah.
I have something in my throat, man. I don't know. I'm like coughing up a lung here.
It's your heart. It goes out to Take One and just caught in your
Truly.
throat. Yeah.
I have in mourning for Take One.
Now you were mentioning 3 Cats and Rokan going for the same builds, right? The Hunter, Heartless, Fallen. Both of them are keeping up with the levels, and Nox 7v7 here with 3 Cats will actually take a chunk out of 3 Cats here as well and survive at least another day. I want to say there's so many words out there. Yeah, absolutely. So 3 Cats down, -5. Ravenheart and Shame also losing out there as well. Somebody did take 3 from Taft G, so rip Perfectionist, but
One of these rounds, we'll see it.
Ooh, Nox,
for
what do you
sure.
go with? Craigie? Yeah, he goes for the Craigie coat. Adds 15 armor to his Pudge, because, you know, I guess that's good. Yeah.
3 Cats actually just got a huge drop here with a Crown of Antlers. So this actually enables him, if he can get a Crown of Antlers, If you
Another
get a
one, you
second
mean?
crown.
Okay.
If you can get 2 crowns, you can go 6. You can go 6 hunter, 6 fallen, and 2 heartless.
Damn.
I know this because I did that a little earlier today, and I can confirm to you that it
Spectre.
slaps.
Put in a Spectre with a Hunter hat.
Okay.
Yeah.
Super dig this.
Yeah.
Spectre's still a very, very good unit. Gets really good attack speed. Is going to benefit from that double hit chance. We'll see
Okay.
how this plays out.
Yeah, all right. Well, watching all these hunters go, there goes the Spectre! Just music to your ears, ASMR. There wasn't an Essex on the other side, but now it's just a corpse. And the Spectre didn't even die. Okay, will actually die to the poison for it. But Wind Ranger and Spectre, what a great unit to throw in, at least for now. It doesn't get them any closer to the end goal of the build, but it's a great mid-range unit to use for now.
Right. Yeah, I mean, that Spectre just absolutely eviscerated the enemy in Essex. Just it's a devastating unit to backline, to backliners. Just, so good, even after the nerfs.
Pipe of Insight on this Drow. Interesting choice of placement. We got some men on the Shadow Demon. Can't really say anything wrong about that. Ooh, what is that? That's a 3-star PA, yeah?
Yep, 3-star
With
PA with
a Quelling
no
Blade.
rogues. And a Quelling Blade.
Yeah, no rogue. I mean, like, yeah, sure, the 3-star effect of getting the Rogue Alliance is cool, but so is winning rounds without the evasive units, you know?
It's true.
Oh, they put a Mask
my
of
heart-
Madness on it. There we go. That's way
Yeah,
better.
my heart stopped because I saw the Mask of Madness on the 1-star Slark instead of the 3-star PA. I was about to find out where Theo lives in real life and get myself banned from Twitch. But no, you made the swap before the round starts.
The PA died really fast.
Not really fast. Got, good 1900 damage in. And actually, this is looking pretty close here up against half G. Might actually bring this home.
Yeah, because of the Queen of Pain. Living up to her
Yeah.
name.
True.
Queen of Pain, living up to her name.
Wow, 8 Venomancers for Theo Ravenheart here. I can't say I expected that.
Is gonna break eco. Picks up Spectres and Slarks. Has a Terrorblade on board. Oh!
There it is.
There it is. Yep.
Did I bring that up last week? Getting the 8-unit Brainworm.
If you did, I don't remember what it is. I know that this Vitality booster is boosting the Queen of Pain and the Phantom Assassin's health.
Yeah, that's huge. I really like the backline Vitality booster. Even though a frontliner like Alchemist or Spiritbreaker might benefit from it a little more. Still,
So
pretty good
8
pickup.
unit Brainwave. What was that?
Yeah, if you get 8 units, you could be going for... if you're doing an econ build and you're trying to save, there's a part of your brain that shuts off and quiets that part of your brain to be a responsible... being responsible with your money, and you just start rolling. There's something about it. I'm not a psychologist, so I don't know. But you just do everything in your power to just get that 9th unit, just to get everything to click into place and get that 3-star unit. You don't care about your economy. And in the modern version of standard ranked Underlords, I think that is a perfectly reasonable play, right? Getting back up to max interest is not hard. It's a death sentence if you do that in Classic when 50 is the max interest. But doing that when 30 is the max interest, that's back in like 3-4 rounds. And if you get a 3-star unit out of it, then that comes pretty quick if you can streak up.
Well, Ravenheart just picked up another 2-star Spectre as soon as this round starts.
Yikes.
Yeah, there it is. So
Yep.
3 Spectres away. We should probably be responsible commentators and look at some other
Oh,
boards.
God.
So I'm
Nox.
gonna bring down to Nox. Yeah, because Nox was struggling pretty hard. It's up against the Ghost of Shame, and the Ghost of Shame will actually shame this Nox, and now Nox becomes a ghost. So round 20 will be our 7th placement. I do believe there's enough
Unless-
stars. Nope, that's enough stars.
Unless... no, yeah, he's
No, that's -14.
absolutely dead.
So I don't know. There's something he didn't even have the. Okay, no, that's just a visual thing. All right, I was gonna say there's not even a Craigie code out. That's interesting. It was just a visual glitch, no problem. So there's something to be said about the shared builds. You screw each other over. So many poisoners and brutes out there. Nox just unfortunately getting the worst end of the deal repeatedly. This puts us at Rokan down here, possible 6th. Has himself the no Fallen. Got rid of the Fallen. Heartless Hunter Warrior. And the Warrior includes a Troll Warlord and a Tidehunter
Okay.
with a
Alright.
Witless Shaco on a Pudge.
I actually really like this pivot from Rokan. Because in the face of you're probably not going to get your heart or your Fallen, because Three Cats is still well on that warpath.
Yep. They're actually fighting each other now.
Yeah, still has that. I mean, has a. They're one away, right? They got that Death Prophet.
Oh, that Spectre got nothing done.
Yeah, that's the power of Vigilant, right? Spectre pops their spell and instantly takes a ton of damage from your Vigilant units.
Yeah, it's feels like a pretty good pivot, as you should say. Now, you also said that they have to make this happen, right?
Right. Yeah.
Terribly.
Again, trying to ape Three Cats build directly will result in both of them finishing bottom 4, in my opinion. Hey, Heartless, or rather, Heartless Hunter Warrior. That's a classic build. That's been good at every single patch of this game, in my opinion. And it's a really good pivot. You get Troll, you get Heartless for free with Drow and Pudge.
Keeper of the Light on the bench.
Why not? Go nuts.
Nope, sold it.
Or sell it.
I thought they were blacklisting it, but I don't think we have any magic. This is a no magic, no spirit lobby, but also still no knights. Jitch would be furious.
Knights are really good.
That's why Jitch would be furious. Yeah. Ooh, that was a big doom. No Tidehunter ult.
Yeah, that's a really, really good doom.
Ralphate has another Medusa with a Cadence Blade, FYI. Also has a Troll Warlord out because he's at 9 units because things and stuff and all that. Very similar setting to the last round. 3 Poison, 4 Brute, has the 3 Hunter, and going for the 4 Troll, I would imagine. Looking at... we're missing a Troll. But yeah, I suspect that's going to be happening here soon.
Have you played... a game came out last year for PC, PS4 called Outer Wilds.
Jeez, you are just having the hell of a time today.
Yes, I am. It's rough.
You
These
sure it's
pretzel chips-
Outer Wilds? Because there's like the outer Ring or Outer Realm or something?
There was Outer Worlds and
That
Outer
was it.
Wilds.
Oh,
right?
wow. Okay, that was a terrible year for that name.
Yeah, that was... I don't understand how they didn't talk to one another and just solve that. Rakan with a big 2-star Tidehunter pickup going into this round.
Only if it doesn't get doomed.
Yep. No Doom here. This is... What is Shane doing?
I'm on 3 Cats, actually. Sorry.
Oh, yeah?
Wanted to see how the
Shane
other
just-
one was going to do.
Like, has a Luna and has a Coddle with a BKB?
I mean, he wants to make sure that the Coddle gets his shit off. He's legendary. He's worth it now.
Yep. That's true. That's a very good point. Is this like a human build from Shane?
Well, it lost, whatever it is. But the 3 Cats
I-
didn't do better anyways. Ralph 8
Truly
at
strange
10. Hello. Everyone else at 9 except Raven. Raven is absolutely looking for the Spectre.
Yeah. for
Absolutely. All right, I'm going to sit here on Raven. You tell me about Outer Wilds.
Sure. Outer Wild. Well, the reason I bring up Outer Wilds is that a game that exists in a time loop. I
So,
mean, that's like a
Legend of Zelda.
spoiler for the first like 20 minutes of that game. Every 20 minutes, the world, like the universe that you
Woo!
play in, resets. Well, 3-star Slark.
Yep.
Alrighty.
It's going to stick at
All right,
13
Theo.
cash for... didn't find the Spectre, but does have a Slark. And the Slark inherits Mask of Madness for some reason. We have
That's still really good.
Silver Edge for the Phantom Assassin.
Anyway, the reason I bring that up is because I feel like I'm living in a time loop because our top 2 are Taff G and Ralph 8 again. And one of them has done a hyper leveling econ strat again.
Good times. Yeah.
Good times indeed.
Ravenheart is actually extremely scary right now. Took 14 off Taff G pretty easily, 2 units down. Slark did massive amounts of work with that Dark Pact. Now has that Mask of Madness to go with it on top of things. So as soon as we get this 3-star Spectre in, I'm certain that a Quelling Blade will no longer become its unit of, or its weapon of choice. Probably throw it whatever we're about to get in this combat round. Moonshard, Maelstrom, both good options. Battle Fury is a good idea, says Zex. It's going to be the Moonshard, yeah. So
Shard, yeah.
So Moonshard on the PA, that leaves us with the Silver Edge, probably go on the Spectre. Show us the money, Ravenheart.
Yeah, I
wrong.
think
He's wrong.
Ravenheart is not
He's
going to
wrong.
be losing
He's
anytime
wrong.
soon.
Oh, he's going to buy that instead. Okay, so we're Nope, not happening. 2 spirits away from Spirit 3. 1 Spectre away from Spectre 3. Has 24 health in the bank. It's not the lowest, not the highest. Could go either way. Who you want to watch?
I'm still chilling with Rokan.
Rokan it is. 11 health.
They're actually up against Theo Ravenheart. Let's watch this Slark just kind of sent the godhood
Well,
here.
Rokan is 6th.
Unless Slark goes down.
That's true.
A lot of damage, but is Rokan 6th?
I guess not.
Cleans up.
Caster's Curse.
Caster's Curse indeed.
Is
That
not-
Vigilant could have done into that Slark. That Mirana did super work.
Yeah,
1.6
Mirana was, what's that magic from? Sacred Arrow? Maelstrom, probably.
Maelstrom, yeah.
So has that Maelstrom, got it procced for a good bit. 3 cats will actually take some more health off of Taft G. 3 cats with 5 fallen, I do believe. 1, 2, yeah, definitely has 5. Oh, they have all 6 fallen.
Where's Wraith King?
No, they don't. Okay, somebody's duplicated here. They already have... No, that's a Vengeful. They already have a Death Prophet. It's the Crown of Antlers hiding her.
No Lich either. Oh, wait, no. There's a Lich.
No, they have the Lich. They definitely have 5. Oh my god, there's a Medusa in the board. 3 cats is going to get a 2-star Medusa.
Oh, Hachimachi. Yes, throw out those EOs.
So Rakan, Raven, or 3 cat? Who you got?
I'm following Raven.
Raven it is. Took 16 last round up against Ralph Fade, who's 3 units up. These 3-star assassins got to make stuff happen, but 1 down. They're focusing on top of that Slark there in the back now as well. He's going down fast. Maybe it was just the Dark Pack, but the Spectre also doing work. Slark is out. The Spectre is gonna fall. We got some Ralph Fade all-out stuns going through, and that's going to be enough with all the poison spray everywhere. Good night, Ravenheart. Does not survive long enough. Will go out in 6th. Doesn't have that 3-star Spectre by the end of it.
Yeah, that is a disappointing finish for Theo. Got those like really, really good 3-star assassins, but just couldn't make the conversion.
2-star Alchemist now up front there for Ralph Fates. Shame at 29, 9 units. Has an axe. That's possibly the first axe we've actually seen in Group A lobbies. Because we have so many brute comps out there, so very few of them have axes, believe it or not. Craigie coat on that axe as well, so 4k health?
Ooh.
No, he gets the armor. He gets 15 armor out of it. So 30 armor axe. How much damage reduction is that?
Terrifying. A lot.
Yeah, but his attack speed is like really bad, but it doesn't really matter if you're dunking people. He is tanking it all up, but he's now down. So Shame and Rokan, that's going to be that 1-star Keeper of the Light. Gets hooked, is dead. Very frail, but we got lots of magic damage still, aplenty here on the board, and Shame will take enough hits on Rokan. That's going to be a 5th place for Rokan this round. Taft G does lose against the Ralph Fate clone, but Ralph Fate loses to 3 cats, who's sitting here pretty at 8 health and still desperately looking for a Lich King.
What is Shame doing? What is this build? What is this alliance spread? I don't... Can you... What is happening?
Well, I mean, I've been confused since the start, man.
This is... It's this rainbow build? There's a Rubik in here. There's like Mage 1, Human 1. Whatever, dude. I can't look at that.
Well, let's see if
it's winning.
Let's see if Ralph Fate can change that. 10 units versus 9 as Ralph Fate comes in. The Spirit Breaker into the corner does not displace the Keeper of Light. So the Keeper of Light will get the horses going, but it does look like majority of the damage land on top of the summons and not the actual units. So Shame and the Mishmash Rainbow Hodgepodge will take 11 for their troubles. But 3 cats take 16 from Tav G. 8 health in a dream. It's 600. We give up on the Fallen. Yeah, it's 600 for Heartless because it's only... Yeah, it's only the 1 crown. If they're... Oh, Caden's Medusa just happened.
I still... actually think that's bad.
Caden's Medusa?
Yes.
2-star
because
Caden's Medusa?
That's the thing, because she's
Wraith
3-star.
King.
Right. Well, is it happening?
600 or 6 fallen? What you doing, 3 cats? You got
that's the
choices
question.
aplenty right here. Right, why did I flip my board? I couldn't tell you, Rakan. Is this happening? You have 8 health. Is this happening? And there goes Heckle. Nope, gonna stick with the 600. 600, 3 cats. Does buy the Wraith King. Welcome back, dude. Does buy the Wraith King. Doesn't put it in. 9 units up against Shame. Shame at 18 health versus the 8. Got that Keeper of the Light in the back looking for the... Ooh, that's actually going to go right through the barricades there as well. Here comes the horses. Clips only the Wind Ranger because they moved out of the corner. What a dodge. That'll keep 3 Cats alive. -11 applied to Shame's face here into the top 4. Ralph 8 and Taft G. What's happening over here? 10 units apiece. 24 health for Ralph 8. They die. They drew. They killed each other.
The round 29 draw. Can you believe it?
I mean, that's probably the best thing you can get when other 2 people are at 8 and 7 health respectively.
Yeah, for real. Ralph 8 with a 2-star Medusa.
2 2-star Medusas out there. Yeah, 3 Cats, a 2-star Mirana. But we have the 6 Fallen. We just not putting it in. It's 6 Hunter over 6 Fallen right now.
Actually, it's just sitting on 2 Wraith Kings. Hello? Like, take out... I don't know what to do here. You gotta take out 2 Heartless, right? To get in your 2 Fallen.
I'll tell you about it in a moment here, Hecko. It's 3 Cats and Taft G, 8 versus 12. Either could actually go out here. That's going to be some petrifies on both sides. A lot of stalled board. The Death Prophet gets doomed. No ult from them. The Medusa is down. Taft G is swarming over the streaking 3 Cats right now. We will buy a little bit of time with that Tide Hunter. The ult does send them flying, but it's -24 for a 3rd place scam as Shame loses to Ralph 8 milliseconds before.
That's milliseconds. That is a harsh timestamp
Oh.
for Shame. Yikes, dude. And now it's getting real.
10 and 10 and 10 actually triple.
Look who it is.
Triple people actually had level 10s across there. 3 Cats was the only one at 9 in this top 4. We'll go out 3rd. Taft G and Ralph 8 once again, though. Battle of dominance. As you said, it's the 4 Troll, 4 Brute, 3 Hunter Summoner mishmash with a Cadence Medusa in the centerpiece of it all. We got another Troll out there with that crown once again.
This is rigged, right? UPL is rigged. Ralph 8, Taft G, up in top 2 again. Nah, they're just really good players. This is an inspired Group A this week. It is just a swarm of units coming over from Ralph 8 as they're just chewing into Taft G here.
Man, that enthralled Spirit Breaker really making sure that the wards go down. And that's it. Ralph 8, GG easy. Once again, history repeats. Taft G will take 2nd. Ralph 8 will take 1st here. Group A, round 2. Very similar builds. Is this the winning strategy? This is 2 in a row for dominance in the winningest lobbies we have in UPL Esports.
It's interesting that we're seeing so much Brute do so well here, particularly when comboed with 4 Troll.
It's the 4 Troll that really gets me.
Yeah.
Right? We used to see a ton of Troll splash. Now with the new patch, you don't see really any of it. And boom, 4 Troll on Season X opening day.
It's a lot. I mean, we've also been watching Ralph 8 and Taft G specifically just slug it out for top 2 spots here. And they'll probably end up doing it again next round because I'm pretty sure they're both going on to Group A.
Oh, 100%.
For round 3.
100%. Yeah, double 2nds and double 1sts. Yeah, nobody else should have that.
Yeah.
Nobody else should have double 1st.
True. Correct.
All right, cool. Fun times. Let's all dance it
I
up.
gotta, like, go gargle some water or something in this break here because I don't know.
Whatever's going on with you, man. We'll give you some time to go figure it out. I've been told though that Group D is still rolling. It is. It's round 30. I'm gonna hop over to Group D and check that out. I totally forgot to turn that music down. I totally did, but whatever. We don't need no music. Oh, well, I came into Group D and it's over. Yeah.
Pinka taking this one.
Wow, 4 3-star Brawnies with 3 Brutes.
Not bad at all.
Now, this is a very different landscape in Group D. If you turn on everything and check it out, this is definitely very different. We have some mages thrown in there, some Megases. We have mages. Most notably, we have 3 spirits. We had some assassin spirit void from Arrow99. Witch Boy did get into for Troll with the Poisoner Brute. Looks like tried to duplicate the success from Group A and only got 4th out of it. So, yeah, it's a very different landscape. We had a bot in this one who tried the Rogue Swordsman Assassin and didn't get very far with it.
Yeah, it kind of looks like when I try to run Rogue Assassin in my my solo adventures. Sucks.
Right.
Unfortunate. Unfortunate.
All right, I've turned down the music. We're good. I know that you need to get some water, but we also
I gotta
have
do some.
we have some scoreboards that will be loading up here momentarily. Group D is done. Group C is done. I believe Group E and F are done there as well. Detan? Was that his name? Detan? Said he got first in his lobby after listening to all our feedback in Group 1. So,
Nice.
big thumbs up to that. All right, scoreboard is updated. We did get a new link back to the old scoreboard. Definitely a little bit more readable for us here as well. But Ralph 8 with the double firsts, obviously going to be leading the pack, right? Kenny with the second first will actually join us now in Group A. Taft G with the double 2s will be 3rd place, tied with Exanum with a first third. That also brings ILUUA. So I love you, Ultimate Academy, I guess, right?
Yeah. Oh, no, UA is the 2-letter country code for Ukraine.
No, it's My Hero Academia. Come on.
Oh, fair.
Is
Do
you
I strike you as a weeb?
Wait, Ukraine's country code is UA?
Yeah, what's it gonna be? UK? I think some other country
UKR.
has that. That's a 3, those are 3 letters.
Oh, you can't have... Oh, whatever. Yeah, it can't be UK for sure. Anyways, Funshu will come back up to Group A. Nervin. Rokan will actually slip into it. Tied up against Penka, but because Rokan got first against Penka, wins out the tiebreaker. So Rokan will still eke out a Group A listing here for our next round. So, good stuff, guys. Round 3, Group A, coming up here in just a moment. The timers are not around, so I'm going to put 4 minutes on the board here as we get Group A rolling. We will return with round 3 and a freshly gargled Dr. Heckle. See you soon. All right. That took a long time to get people into the game. Whew. Okay. Group A, round 3. We've hit all the right buttons. I can hear you again. You can hear me. We started the game. Firebug looks amazing. That background from 3Cats looks amazing.
I like the early bird brought us such great like loading screen portraits. They just rule.
A little bit of
hope
trash
everyone
talk
connects.
a little bit of trash talk in our chat there as well as the Russians kind of throw some words at each other. And Funshu is hating life. I feel you, says Rokan. Gotcha. Okay.
Seeing both of those guys again. 3Cats is back. Taft G, Ralph Fate.
Whoa.
That's some new.
3Cats with the 2-star maiden off the top.
Yo, that is the god roll right there.
Only
Get
one.
all
too.
1-star units
Yeah.
or 1-cost units.
Ooh, Ralphade has a good opener for bats. Could go into mages. Could go to knights. Why would you go to mages on bats? We haven't had knights. 4 lobbies we've looked at, and no knights.
I've seen some knights splash, but no like really like deep knights. Like nothing more than just like 2, and that's usually for like troll vigilant or something or troll demon.
Easy win. I mean, like,
Yeah.
didn't expect anything else out of that. Nervin only put out 2 units anyways. Takes -4. -4 first round. Feels bad. Funchu and Rokan. Looks like it's going to be a -2 to there to Rokan. To Funchu. Taft G will win with a -1 over Kenny. Haven't seen Kenny in a while. And then IOUUA. I love you. I don't know. Do you want to call me Elu?
Elu.
Oh, maybe that's a name. Maybe it's IOA with Uwu in the middle, right?
Okay.
I
Some-
honestly have no idea. Yeah.
Some weeb stuff. Back on that weeb grind.
Weeb grind, yeah. Uwu. I can't play today.
No, please, no. That's what we like to call in the biz audio poison.
Audio poison. I don't think they call it that at all, but
Whoa.
I'll go with you on that one. Ralph 8 picked up a 2-star, and it's a 2-star PA with
2-star
chainmail.
PA. And trolls. So you're going to be slapping fast, surviving with the chainmail.
Now, okay, so trolls only affect each other on 2-star. Or on troll 1.
Nope, they affect everyone. It's
All
just
troll... Okay, yeah, I'm dumb.
Yeah.
Never mind.
It used to be like that. It used to be that. Back when like 4 troll was like a super win condition, that's how it used to be, and it used to be way more attack speed too.
Yeah, but then like the patch dropped, and we didn't really get much out of it anymore. It just kind of fell to the wayside as people were experimenting, and then 6 Fallen came back into play. And I really think that the Knights is a strong build, can definitely work out very well right now with all the 3-star changes out and about. Because
Yeah,
like your only real counter to mages is assassin, and nobody's rocking assassin, or poison, and nobody's really rocking a lot of poison. Even though poisoner,
Sorry?
although
Oh,
poisoner
there you go.
has certainly come into fashion this week.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, way more than any of the other weeks that we've seen on this most recent patch.
IOU went up to 4.
Okay, an early jumper. What they put out? They put out a Magnus, and now they got 2 Savage, 2 Summoner, or 2 Savage, 2 Shaman with no Summoner, and a Spirit Breaker, and just a sort of token jug in there too, because why not? And
Easy
pays
win.
off.
Yeah, that's 5 units on board with that wolf.
Ton of units.
Tons of units. Yeah.
Chainmail on the Spirit Breaker too. That's 12 armor. Round 3.
Hard
Can't
to
crack
beat.
through that.
Yeah, hard to beat.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what we could do here is like throw away some of the Savage, get 4 Shaman, and just
Okay.
fly for a while.
It's a strat. We see the benches start to fill up with a lot of people just sort of like functionally overflowing and
Mm-hmm.
trying to get the most out of this early game gold.
Unchu
here.
with double Branos.
Okay, okay. Yeah, 1-star Snapfire and 1-star Bristleback with Voidstone. I've seen better stars from Brawny, but hey.
We'll be lucky if we get 1 kill here. Those double 2-stars from 3Cats are going to be hard to beat.
Yeah.
All right, they get 1. Yeah,
Yeah,
and
it's
gets
1.
frozen.
That's the saddest stuff.
Look at the Crystal Maiden damage split. Which is
Oh,
literally
wow.
50-50.
Yeah, almost exactly.
It's good. It's good. Yeah, Funchu no longer wants brownies. Makes sense.
This is when
Heavens, yeah.
pivoting is pretty easy, pretty free.
Mm-hmm. I mean, they got some brownies, and they'll take that to the grave with them. But that's it. Nervin has been open forwarding a little bit. 0-4. Funchu, not quite open forwarding, but still 0-4. As we're still looking for some of these builds to come in. Nobody is going to go more into Shaman, at least for now. Ralphate actually not even throwing anything onto the board. Just strong 2-stars. That's it.
Tofty is actually opting for this Savage Summoner Shaman build with a Blade Mail on that Magnus for that early damage.
I got Kenny up here with a Desolator and a 1-star Spectre.
Wow.
But the Spectre died.
Spectre's still chilling.
No, the other Spectre died.
Oh, yeah.
There was a Spectre on green and red there. So Kenny, I thought with the double 2-star Hunters would actually put up more of a fight, but IOU will just take a pretty easy win there. Bad matchup to hit one of the 4 units, but yeah, Spectre with a Desolator. What do you think of that?
I kind of really dig that. I mean, it's all single target damage, right? So it's a pretty ideal pick, even though they're going to be pumping out like a pretty significant amount of pure damage, so they're just going to be ignoring that armor anyway.
Is Kenny 3? Yeah, 3 Hunter now with a 2-star Anti-Mage. So that's 3 2-star units out for Kenny with now a Pudge. That adds us to double Heartless. This is like when I joined the game, like it was Hunter Heartless Insect. But for a level 4, right, this is pretty much the most potent Hunters you can get, right? 302 Vigilant, a Mana Burner, a Tank, and double Heartless. Like that's pretty swank.
Yeah. Your level or your 3-cost Hunters might be a better choice than the Anti-Mage here early on. You can get lucky with those drops. Here at the early levels, your Beastmaster does like that stacking up damage, and your Terrorblade is just Terrorblade. But yeah, I mean, this is a very cheap, for the net worth that's out there, this is a very, very potent stuff from Kenny.
Right now, the only one actually showing into Hunters, Funchu with 3 Knights and an LC in. That's the beginning.
Like paw is curling.
that could be the beginning of the Knight LC. It is a bit of a rolly night. You kind of take a bit of roll early, but majority of rolling is going to be in around the 7 mark. But if Funchu can stabilize, right, get a 2-star LC on the board, might be able to just carry for a bit. Has a Luna and a Bat, so yeah, it's looking good.
Personally, I would probably put in the Dazzle instead of the LC right now. 1-star LC is just not very good and might end up feeding damage, being more of a detriment. Plus, you get the heals and the sustain and the attack speed from the Dazzle comboed up there with the Bat. So yeah, I don't know.
It still loses, but it only loses by 2. And Funchu has definitely spun a little bit. Could go 4 Knights. Could just slap in the Abaddon right now. As you said, the LC is not likely to get much done at this point. Just giving away damage. Spectre instead.
Spectre.
2-star Chaos Knight. You got to go with it.
Oh yeah. Put in that Abba.
What about I mean, there's an Abaddon and a Legion Commander both in shop. Yeah, there we go. Going to sell off some of this. This is almost certainly Knights now.
Yeah, that is a pretty hard commit if I ever saw one.
Yeah, that's going to be LC Knights. Which is a good build. It really is. But you kind of do need to get your 2-stars out and about. Should probably put this LC to rest until a 2-star. Just put the Abaddon in. Get the 4 Knight bonus. Get the Abaddon AoE splash in there. Right?
Yeah, absolutely. The people often vastly underestimate how much damage that Shield Blast does when Aphotic pops. And it's super effective.
I know that putting the LC in for the Chaos Knight bonus is like a good idea, but I'm just not sure you're really getting much out of it, giving away all these dual damages.
Yeah, thankfully Elsie was able to die serendipitously before she could feed away that damage, but ultimately does put in that Abaddon. Jumps up to 5.
I feel like you put a cloak on either your Legion or your Chaos. Oh, we went Blade Mail.
Blade Mail instead?
On the Abba? Yeah, okay.
The 1-star Abaddon. I swap those items between Abaddon and CK if I'm playing Funchu's board, personally. And I'm absolutely swapping out that Legion Commander right now for that Dazzle. There's no reason for this.
Yeah, get the double troll.
Yeah, this is...
Well, so the reason is for the demon bonus, right? That's the only reason.
Yeah, the demon bonus is fine, I guess, but...
I mean, Chaos Knight is leading the pack in damage. It's a tough
That's
call.
true.
It's a tough call,
That's
but
true.
yeah, I'm with you. I'd probably get rid of him, but that's just me. Get that Luna carry going, right? 2-star Luna, no offensive items on it. Feels bad, but you know,
Yeah.
that's how it goes.
Oh,
Winner,
that's-
winner. Oh, double winner for Rokan there.
Wow.
Yep,
It's
one with their 2-star and the 1-star lost.
Oh wow.
But yeah, just have the Luna carry. Just have the Luna carry in the back. That's all you need.
Yep. I think she should be able to take this one home. That'll heal not too much. Just eating 2 plates of dinner at once.
Easy win. Easy win. Legion's a waste here, says Serious Sam Fan. I think we're kind of 3 for 3 in agreement on that one, but yeah, it's Funchu's board. Can do what they want. Has bought a bunch, and now we do have round 10 coming in. If this is going to be, yeah, you got to go with the NS6. Doesn't matter what it is. Just an S6. Yoink, double yoink, all at attack. That's at least 3 Enos that I saw.
Okay.
4 Enos as Kenny comes in. What? 4 Enos? Is this Underlords? There's 0 jewels here.
Okay. All right.
I mean, that feels
Well,
very Underlords, doesn't it?
1 Hobkin. I mean, Drool definitely still has his place. We don't see that many brutes. We see Toph G
Yet.
going back to old dependable. Has that
Poisoner Brute.
Poisoner coming out. Yeah.
Ralphate with the Troll Warriors.
Yeah. Actually, level of Rogue up for Kenny.
I will totally do that once my cat decides that he needs less of my attention.
Oh, can we get cat cam? Just disrupt this for some cat action.
I mean, I left this on Funchu and got against Half G, so it's not the worst. Looks like Funchu actually turned this one around.
Yeah, that's a good enthrall on
That is great.
Spirit. It's looking like a W.
Yeah, absolutely. Now there's a Spectre being built on bench for Funchu. Whoa. Okay, cat decided he's done. All right, good. Huh. Sorry about that, guys. Double troll now in. There we go, up to 6. So Funchu not really rolling. I think a majority of the rolling is going to be at 7 here. Get the LCs, the Chaos Knights, the Abaddons all up to snuff, which makes sense, right? Yeah, selling out the Spectre, selling the Enchantress. Fine. Let's move on. Funchu will be down here at the bottom. 3 cats actually up at the top. This is a new position for 3 cats. 3 Spirit, 3 Mage thrown into it as level 6 comes through.
Wow. Yeah. It's I mean, we got a pretty good distribution of builds coming out this slot. We got some shamans, we got some knights, we got some mages, we got some warriors. We got that poisoner brute thing that's becoming increasingly popular. It's a pretty spicy group A.
So far, so good. Yeah, I don't think the spirits are quite there. Oh, maybe they
Unless-
are. Wow, yeah. Hobkin's certainly there.
Yeah.
Take another
Just
win.
Pumped out 4,000 damage. No big deal. Most of that through those illusory orbs.
Yeah. Well, if we can get a 3-star CM, right? That's kind of the dream for the spirits, but we're very far away from that. Right? What?
And look
3,
at
4,
this.
5 away? Yeah.
Ralphate joining Taft G with that poisoner action.
No
See it
way.
creeping back up the charts.
Took a
All
while.
reliable.
Took a while, but got there, yeah. Rokan actually at the bottom now, tied up with Funchu with the Human Warrior LC. Funchu down there with the Knights Troll LC, which is, again, like, that is more or less the comp that you want to see at the 6-7 unit mark. ILU with the 4 Shaman, 2 Shaman for Nervin, who did just lose out. Taft G with the Poisoner Brutes. Ralphate with the Poisoner. Kenny with the Hunters. And that leaves us here at the top by 8 points with the Spirit Brothers.
Yeah, see how they fare against Ralphate's Poisoner Brutes. That Delta Slam in, a pretty good one. Good boat, too.
Plus the
Should be
Pirate Hat,
easy
yeah.
cleanup.
Pirate
Yeah.
Boat did really good work there. We might want to move up the target dummy. Maybe the target dummy is there for the assassins, right? Be assassin bait. Because there are a few
no
PAs.
assassins?
There are a few
Okay.
PAs out there, right? Spectres out there as well.
Yeah, true as well. Oh, that's actually a really strong pickup and a really good counter to Spectre, even though, like, you kind of dedicate an entire item slot to preventing that kind of thing from happening.
Necronomicon. That's going to go on a Storm Spirit right there. Easy peasy. Okay,
Oh,
3
yeah.
cats streaking. Good stuff. Funchu has solidified streaking. Look at all those red on the board, right? Ralphate, Tafchi, Rokan. Now level 7s. The 777 right through the mid. Tafchi with the 2-star Spectre. Is it going in? No, it's just taking up board space.
Huh.
3 Assassin Poisoner Brute. Okay, there it is.
Okay.
It's finally in. 1-star Slark with the mask.
I like it. I can dig it. Also, I was like, 3 Cats does sound familiar as a name. This is actually our old pal, Exanum.
Oh, right. That makes sense. Because 3 Cats wasn't on the scoreboard.
Indeed.
Ooh, those are some big spirits. Those spirits
That was
did
actually a
work.
Delta Slam. But I don't think it's enough. Unless.
No, it's not enough.
Well, the Brill Bruisers
No.
picked up some more damage.
-10, 3 Cats. Oof. Feels
Yeah.
bad. All right, so something to note is that now the Spirit Breaker is like in the game and is a much better Sand King. You can easily put Spirit Breakers with the Spirit Brothers, which we did see once, right? Because the Spirit
Yeah.
build. And that creates a hole in the back where a Spirit can slot in for a Delta Slam.
Oh, that's so good. Actually, that's hype. That's really hype stuff. The problem there is, though, that Spirit Breaker does kind of plug that hole immediately as soon as he charges forward.
But if he kills something back there...
If he kills something, that's also very true.
Don't tell everyone my strat. Sorry, D10. We just realized your brilliance 2 games later. That's
If you want that guaranteed 6th place finish, that's the strat here, ladies and gentlemen.
we just realized your brilliance 2 games later. So
Oh,
sorry.
that's going to be a big old Delta
That
Slam
is a
onto
big
Ralph
one.
8.
No. Ralph 8 at 8, 3 Cats at 6, right? So it has that unit advantage, which is actually looking okay for Ralph 8, and at least until those bombs started hitting. Hobbigan jumps up in the meters, and I don't know. Do we
It's gonna
have
be
this?
close.
Oh,
Real
the
Bruiser.
hook. The hook got him. The hook
Brillium?
got him.
It's a second Brillium.
Poison,
The counter
poison,
Brillium
poison.
Bruiser.
Almost 24.
Unfortunate.
Yeah, Datan's actually sneaked up to lobby B, which is pretty phenomenal stuff.
Kenny has disconnected.
Kenny? Trolling?
Oh
I
my
don't know.
god. Someone. Oh, he's back.
Yeah.
We're cool.
Kenny's looking actually pretty strong. 30 cash. Looking at the bench. Is actually stealing Abaddons away from Funchu.
Oh, you hate to see it.
Wait,
And
how
speaking
many
of Funchu-
how many Fallens are we stacking here?
Oh, yeah, it's a good question for any good hunter
Just
build, right?
3. Just 3.
Yeah, I see the Terrorblade, see a Lich.
And the Abaddon.
Good.
I mean, that feels bad for Funchu, who doesn't even care about the Fallen status of it all. But, all right, Kenny with the Hunters. The Hunters seem to be doing okay. I think this is a win from them here. It's a little hard to tell, but now that we finally got Pudge out of the way and there's a Eno in the back line, this should be pretty kosher.
Cracked wide open. Yeah, just have to clean up.
IOU takes 10 from 3 Cats down to 32. This is a pretty big disparity right here.
Yeah, let's check out this build for a bit. Our lone, really hardcore
Shaman
player.
Summoner. And that's it. Has a Brill on probably the worst troll for Brill.
Yes, correct.
What?
I
What? Get that off of there.
put
Put
that
on the
Magnus.
Magnus.
Yeah, Magnus is the play here, but he's gonna
Or
chill.
no, put on the Nature's Prophet.
Oh, Nature's Prophet also very good.
Yeah, an Necronomicon on a ooh, Funchu. We'll come back to
Okay,
that.
Funchu.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about that. You only get one a game, more or less, out of that, right?
Yeah, if you get that second set of snakes, I think you've already won, right?
Okay, I see the Brill Bruiser. We're gonna get
Yep,
stunned out.
got there.
We got the wards out. Wards are doing work. Summoner Brill Bruiser is completely fine. Just
Oh,
you
yeah.
really need that second one out there. Are we gonna get second wards? No,
That's
we're not.
no, we will. We will.
Okay, but it doesn't matter.
Booyah!
Yeah.
The Manor Wards.
Definitely
You'll love
swap
to
that
see it.
out. I think we just threw that that last minute Shaman in there because it was 4 Shaman before this.
Yeah,
No, actually, it must have been the Magnus we threw in because we didn't have
Second
Savage.
Necro?
Says no? What?
Okay.
Leg breakers?
Now-
No, goes for a Skull Basher. You can put that on.
If
Yeah,
you have
like him, that's it. Mhm.
This is
Head,
I don't know
head
about
scratch worthy?
I gotta if I'm playing ILU's board, Necrobook on Magnus, Vanguard on Lycan, and then the Basher on the Troll Shadow Shaman.
Yeah, because
That's how I do it.
0.8 attack speed.
Yes, absolutely.
Well, it's not happening. We're at 32. Funchu at 36. Right, we should check out Funchu after this with that 3-star LC, see if life has gotten a lot better. Everyone else kind of in the yellow down to red, except 3 Cats, who's holding Supreme at 74. So that's another big... Oh, Big Doom. Big Doom on the Hatchling. Can't get any tornadoes going, and that is going to be a pretty useless Shaman board.
Yeah, dooms him right before the Wrath of Nature too, so that's a huge chunk of magic damage. That's just
That's
not
16.
there.
That's half your health. Oh, UA. Oh.
Yeah, it's not looking too hot. And earlier on that match, it was pretty funny. His defensive Brill Bruiser from the Shadow Shaman was slapping up the opposing Shaman creep, but since there was a Magnus on the other side, just got yeeted across the board right in front of the opposing Essex. So he started going to town on them.
Well, we
Did
found
not
the Lone Druid.
Ah, there it is.
Wow, what a roll. Getting a Lone Druid immediately on 8?
Yeah, that's huge, actually.
Well, I guess he didn't get it in 7, so yeah, but fantastic. Okay, 6 Shaman. We'll get to Funcho after this one because we might actually just lose a UA here.
Yeah.
Spirit Brothers.
Ooh.
It's
Yeah,
going
that's
up
not
against
the best
first
for Dragon.
place. Oh no. Alright, Dragon, do your work. Dragon down half. Dragon getting hit. Dragon silenced. Dragon shot by and just done. Dragon's done. Look at that Brill. That Brill got the kill.
Oh, Brill's running in there face first. Big Leroy Jenkins energy coming out from that.
And that's not a kill, but it is down to the single digits. Okay,
Yeah,
Funchu, what are you doing? You hitting Rokan for 17. That's pretty hot.
I was actually going to mention earlier that this is usually how I don't play this particular Knight build. I like to do my rolls way early to get an early 3-star Luna or CK. Hopefully pick up a 3-star Legion Commander along the way as well. And just start rolling after I hit my first 3-star Knight. But
Yeah.
Funcho has opted to sort of jump up to 7 and has fallen into a Legion Commander with a decent amount of timing without needing to sacrifice the economic progress.
Well, there's double Omni Knight out. One with a Blade Mail, one without. The 3-star Legion's up to 64 dual damage, 15 kills, has a silver edge. This is actually, you know, kind of evened out pretty nicely for Funchu, but not having a 3-star Luna or a 3-star Bat, let alone both, will definitely hurt.
DK.
But like level 7 is where you will fill out most of your Knights.
Yeah, I mean,
If
you
you
hit all
survive.
of your...
This is not looking good.
Yeah, you check all your boxes here, usually alliance-wise. You get your 4 Knights, your 1 level of Troll, 1 level of Human, your Healer. And that's typically where it happens. But, and yeah, you get bolstered by having the 3-star unit in there as well.
So something to note, there's no hyper rolls, there's no rolling comps. Jeez, you're just having a hell of a day. There are no rolls here. The only hunters is Kenny, who is very undecided about putting into the rest of hunters versus Fallen. It's the only one out there. Ralph 8 up near the top, not at the top, but near the top, with more or less the same kind of build that he's been rocking. Taft G opted to go more assassin heavy, has slipped down the ranks a little bit. And that's a 3-star Omni. Will that be enough though? Because right, we're down to one-shot territory at this part of the game.
I mean, 20's a pretty heady hit, particularly at level 7. And you've got 2 3-stars out, so I think Funju should be fine, but...
That down,
I mean,
Luna down.
good lord, that heal, though.
The heal's great. Omni doing fantastic amount of damage all of a sudden. Legion Commander should be able to clean up. I hear a Slark, but Slark gets stunned.
Got stunned. Is it enough?
Now,
Nope.
Omni carried that so hard. Look at the difference.
8k damage, 6k of that from Purification, just brutal stuff. And the Blade Mail. I've seen plenty of Slarks kill themselves on Blade Mail. You cannot overcome the damage you do to yourself with that healing in that scenario. You'll just lose health.
Whew. All right. I mean, that's a hell of a comeback, though. Okay. Moonshard? Probably not. Right? Maybe a Black King bar, but it's either that or
I like
roll.
I like BKB here.
You like
Like
BKB?
that on the... Goes for the Scotty.
Scotty for the Luna
That's
bounce.
bad. I don't know. That doesn't carry on the bounce, right?
Well, I mean, we can
Seems
stick
bad.
around and find out. IOU, 2-star Lone Druid, though, comes into it. Still with the 6 Shaman. Not quite a Force Savage. Might be the downfall of it, but doesn't really have the cash to go up to 9 anyways. Rokan using all the cash here at 8 with the 6 Warrior LC. This LC
shit.
decidedly less kills, but better dual damage. And then we have a big jump to Funchu at 20. So 20 versus Rokan. Down a unit, up in health. See how it goes out.
Yeah. So that... Oof, everyone gather around and get purified by Omni Knight.
Yeah, that's big. Boom.
that is a.
Look at
that
the
is a
damage
really-
disparity. Luna is basically not doing a damn thing compared to that Omni.
Yeah, this is a hard carry from this Purist Thunder Wrath, and that is the end of Rokon. Thanks for playing.
GG. Sorry that you got back into Group A, buddy, but that's just how the cookie crumbles. Somebody has to be 8th, and fortunately it is you right now. IOU will survive. Taft G drops down. Kenny dropping down here as well. Samurai Pizza Cats is just fantastically leading at 7 units, but like, look at the health difference. Look at the number of spirits out there.
Half G?
And who you want to
Hello?
watch? Who you want to watch?
I want to watch ILU because I like the Black Dragon personally, but Taft G's 6th?
Yep.
That is shocking to me.
Taft G, I think Taft G went into the spirits too, right? And it got pretty
Yep.
contested on. Just got a 3-star Ember, but here's the Black Dragon coming through. 2-star Black Dragon, 2,600 health, and already down 1,000. It's getting focused out somewhat hard, but now that the focus is lifted, right? Maybe get something done. Maybe get something done. You're against the clone of Funchu, who has the godly Omni Knight out there, so it's not happening, man.
Bad pun there, Jesser, but good success here from Funchu's Ghost. Actually, ILU is probably going to take home a 6th here because Kenny goes down to NRVN.
Yeah, Kenny died real quick. IOU out in 6th. Fair enough. Funchu does lose against Raufate, though.
Okay.
And Taft G losing up against the 3 cats there as well puts us still into a very tight neck-and-neck race for 5th.
God. Adios, everyone. This is Exam's Lobby. That's a 3-star puck with a mana item. That's game over.
We didn't even get into a 3-star CM, and this is just a terrifying board. Magus thrown in there with Rubik on the front. So Taft G or Funchu, who do you think?
Let's look at Taft G.
Because Taft G's been tanking, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot going on here with this build. The 3-star Ember Spirit should be good with the 1 level of Assassin, but doesn't
Has
really
9
have a good
kills.
item.
9 kills between 2 3-stars?
Yeah, that's bad. Up here against Raufate, Tale as Old as Time. And it looks actually kind of close. This 3-star Ember Spirit is enduring, but it is
It's not enough.
looking like the end of the road
That'll
here.
be GG.
Raufate,
That Dragon Knight frontliner.
Fated Lovers here.
Faded
goes
lovers, good
down.
way to put it. Taft G, that's the worst placement of Taft G for the night at 5th. But now into the top 4 as Funchu will actually survive. Takes 9 from Nervin. Has a much better showing from Legion Commander this round. We are 1 bat away. Funchu's looking for that bat.
I feel it.
Not
He's got
even
the brain disease.
Luna. Okay, 2 Lunas, 1 bat, and sold the CK.
What?
Sold this extra CK.
Ooh, that's
We were 2 CKs away and sold it for rolling.
That is desperate. Well, you're at 9
Sold the
health.
other one too.
Wow.
I mean, like, what do you choose, right? Luna, bat, or CK? Probably gonna go with the Luna or the bat.
Yeah, I don't know. 3-star CK is a ton of damage. You just have that adjacency bonus. You just like get all that goodness no matter where you are. I don't know. I would probably go for the CK over the bat personally.
I'm trying to see if this Eye of Scatty carries on the bounce, and I just don't see it.
It doesn't. It doesn't. That's a bad choice.
But I don't even see the blade bouncing. Does the graphic just disappear? Oh no, it's there. It's just really small. Okay, so it doesn't happen. That's fine.
I think the glaive, because the particle gets replaced, like the projectile rather gets replaced by the Scotty, and the Scotty doesn't bounce around. I think it's an invisible glaive.
It's not. It's just very small compared to the Scotty, so your eye kind of misses it. But all right, refresher possible? Nope. Cadence butterfly mechanism. Mechanism could be insane.
Mechanism.
It's a
Or
butterfly though.
butterfly?
On the Luna. Makes sense. Put
Yep.
the eye on Abaddon or CK at this point.
I like
What's
it on
the
a
eye
bat.
on the bat? Okay.
Or a troll, rather. Yeah.
Rolling.
Both of them very
Rolling.
good.
Boom!
There it is.
Starts
You're-
buying CKs again.
That's impressive. Shout out to Funchu, sitting out here living the dream, living in their dreams perhaps, with that late CK pickup.
All right, we have
Selling them all.
a Cadence Marana for Nervin. Has a Death Prophet with the Bruiser hat, the fedora. So
Oh,
that's
boy.
4 Heartless, 4 Brutes with a 1-star axe out there with a Vitality booster.
Oh, the Ravage from 3 Cats.
Oh, the vitality
Hey.
booster person doesn't get it?
Doesn't get the health? They absolutely do.
Axe,
Just saying-
3-star, 1-star Axe is 3,000 health by default.
Huh.
Definitely didn't get the vitality booster.
Strange.
Unless that's a, oh, maybe it's a visual glitch? No, he's dead now. Can't tell.
Yeah.
Funchu is out, died very quickly to 3 Cats.
Yeah, I mean,
So-
there's 3 Cats is living the mage dream right now.
Well-
Puts in the Rubik.
3 Cats putting Funchu into the 3-star hell just could not get a 3-star damage dealer for the life of them. It was a good burst though, wasn't it? Good burst of survivability with that 3-star Omni, but Funchu
I wanna
out
look at-
4th.
Real quick, I want to look at 3 Cats board, and I want you to look at the most useless itemization in the game.
Looking. Refresher on Puck? Why?
On 3-star Puck.
Yeah, but yeah, why?
This is manners. This is Xanim putting himself out here saying, this lobby is so locked up, I'm going to essentially take my tier 4 item and put it in the trash.
Can't you just put it on Rubik?
Rubik.
Oh, I guess spell seal
Purple light.
doesn't work on
Lena. Who cares?
right. Anybody else?
Doesn't matter.
Oh my
That's
god.
how far
just-
ahead
Yeah,
Xanim is. here.
22 on Nervin. Oh, Nervin, no. All right. Well, Ralph 8 makes it to top 2. Has to go up against the ghost of Nervin. You know, so I don't get it. With that vitality booster, we should have had 3250 health on the axe. When I clicked him, he definitely had 3000.
Huh.
Weird. Super weird. Visual bug.
Gabe N at valvesoftware.com.
Dude, I could message Joe Underlords all day and they still won't follow me back, so.
Yeah, same. I retweet all your garbage. Please, senpai.
Well,
Notice
I mean,
me.
if you call it garbage. So Ralph 8 more or less still sticking with the same combos, right? Has a crown of antlers. It's nobody out there on it because there's no Medusa yet. But once we get that Medusa, there's a faceless. No, he's just rolling through everything. There's the Medusa. Time to sell off Viper or Veno, or not.
Locking up.
What?
Things
You're
that
not
you can
putting
stand.
another. You're not putting one of these out, are you? No, there's no Veno here. Why do you have a 2-star Veno? Just junk the Veno. Be done with it. But
Yeah.
once we get that Medusa in, we have the Crown of Antlers, we have the 4 Troll, right? This is very reminiscent of all the builds that Ralph 8's playing today.
Yep.
And I don't think it finally matters.
That one-trick pony looks like it's going to be put out to pasture here.
Dude,
as,
the damage is absolutely disparate. Oh my god.
like, it's not even close, man. Like,
Not
between
even a
Storm
little
and
bit,
Puck.
yeah. You don't need 3-star Storm Spirit, and this game still solidifies that. All right, Medusa in. Putting on the antlers. Putting on the Ritz. Are you not putting on the antlers? There's antlers.
Antlers?
There we go.
Okay.
Didn't,
Poisoners in.
wait, didn't put it on the Troll Warlord.
Didn't put it on anyone. Just chilling right now.
All
Oh, goes for the... Okay, goes for the scaled. Puts it on DK. Antlers isn't doing anything.
No,
They only have
antlers.
2 hunters.
Yeah, who are we missing? From...
Like a drow or something.
Are we missing a Drow? Missing something. Probably Marana. Probably missing Marana.
Ooh, not the best Delta Slam.
I don't think it matters.
Ah,
Yeah, here
yes.
comes the Chariots. That's a 2-star. No, it's a 1-star keeper. Okay.
Yep. Adios, Ralph 8. Your reign of terror is ended. And congratulations,
Negative.
Xanim.
23. Wow, that one Keeper of the Light is worth 3 grand. I'm really happy Keeper of the Light's not epic anymore, to be honest. Oh, there goes Heckle. He's out. All right. 6 Mage will finally put a win on the board. It's good stuff. 3 Cats takes home first. Ralph 8 second. Nervin third. Funchu fourth. And Taft G tanked down there with the Assassins. Assassins just not getting any value this patch, it seems at all, man.
Yeah, just it hasn't been producing. Like if Tap G can't make it work, and if the bots can't make it work, like I don't know. We've not seen much success with it here today.
Not even a little bit, unfortunately. Okay. Mute
Here,
that.
About round D.
Yeah, I'm going. I'm checking it out. Yeah. So B or D? Take your pick, man. Do you like the B or do you like the
I
D?
hopped into Delta D.
Delta it is. A Delta-ing we will go. I don't think D10's in Delta. I think he's in Beta, but that's all right.
Yeah, we got Witch Boy over here. They are out. They went for 4 Troll, 6 Warrior. Huh.
That's an old build.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's an old build. Okay, Errol, Kanyaz, Tionra. But looks like Kanyaz and Arel, that's 6 Shaman with 4 Savage. Finally, somebody actually completed that round. Look at this Black Dragon damage going up and up.
Yep.
Looks so
He's just
good.
having a good old time. He's probably going to get all that, attack speed from the Beastmaster. When they get a kill, up to double damage. Closing in on triple damage. This Lifestealer, though, is pissed. He's raging.
Doesn't matter. This is a 7 streak for Kanyaz at 9 units. Arrow down at 7 units and is stuck in 3-star hell. Look at that.
It's important to note the gold count, too. Kanyaz is floating all the money in the world. Floated all the money in the world, I guess. Just rolled it all away for level 10.
Oh,
Everyone
poor
else flat
Arrow.
broke.
Look at Arrow's bench. Look at his bench.
Oh, my God.
3-star hell, man.
Me physical pain.
3-star hell. Kanyaz up at 10, as he said, not floating anything else, has those shamans. And the other is 5 fallen with 4 hunter and 4 heartless here. Tuonra, the human, up against Arel, has a Wraith King on bench. Who are you missing? They don't have a Lich. They don't have a Lich.
This is the great American tragedy.
Oh. Does it matter? The 3-star hunters are absolutely murdering.
Yeah, they're trucking.
Well,
it's interesting to see this kind of...
Arrow lose. Wow, Tira run both boards.
Wow. That's a really good omen.
How did he lose Lich? Did he sell by accident? Did it get overflowed or something?
I don't know.
All right,
But,
Shiva's Guard looks really good up against Tionra and Erel, actually. Moonshard there for Erel, or for Tuan. Double Shivas. Okay.
How could they have overflowed? Like, Tuanra's bench is pretty vacant, finally.
Once upon a time, man. Like,
Gets that chicken boy for
you got
Shadow.
6, you have 7 out there, it randomly selects something to garbage.
Yeah, but the bench is so empty.
Yeah, now it is.
Now it is, yeah.
I mean, these are all 3-stars. There's 4 3-stars in this comp. This
Yeah,
bench
they're all pretty
must have
cheap.
been freaking busy.
Yes, yes, indeed. I wonder if this was like a low roll build that suddenly had the economy to pop up to level 9, and if that's actually the way that you should be playing Hunter right now.
All right,
Because
Tuanra.
usually the fallen build, to me, it seems like the quicker you can get up to 10, the better, or to those upper reaches, so you can get that Wraith King.
Well, Tianra did have some 3-stars. Some of them are now dead, and we're getting focused down. Up in the air is that Wind Ranger, so that's a big chunk of damage gone, and now down comes the Golem. I think Tianra, will lose, doesn't die, will lose. Down 4, Kiaz up 6. Kiaz on the other side up against Arel. Can Arel defend with that new 3-star? Absolutely can. Looked good, too. A lot of stars left on the board. So we're just looking for an Alchemist. And 2 Lycans? Or maybe just the one Lycan.
Oh boy.
Definitely 2 Lycans. Definitely looking for the 2.
Yep. That's a scary board for Arel. That's a lot of damage. Hachi Machi.
This poor Wraith King just sitting there, not getting 2-starred.
That, I'm gonna lie
have a
awake in my
Lich?
bed tonight and think, man, can I mail this man a Lich?
Erel and Kanyaz, the human, 16 and 6, 7 units up against the 10, so down 3. Errol with the 3 stars is just making strides with that Spectre. The big ol' magic immune Spectre just kind of running around, getting the damage done. The Alchemist has been throwing out the poison clouds left, right, and center, and between the 2 of them, they're clocking in 20k.
Yeah, that is overwhelming to Kanyaz. Thank you for playing. That is a...
Well, that's it. Errol wins both boards.
Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah. These brutes. It's brutes.
So we go from lobbies where there's seldom a 3-star to a lobby where it's packed with 3-stars, and it's still a win.
Yeah,
right?
That's a low roll build. That's a level 7 victory with 4 3-stars. All of them 3 cost and up.
Mm-hmm.
Or no, all of them just 3 cost. But man, that is something else.
Got
3-star
the
Lich.
yoink NO too. So
Oh, wow.
Brutes is becoming very quickly the way to go, right?
Yeah.
So
Super
much
strong.
evidence about brutes right now. Is it Spirit Breaker? Is it like the Doom meta against randoms? Like, don't know what it is, man, but there it is. It's doing
I think
good.
they're just good.
It
Like,
is.
they all have like really just good abilities, right? You look at Lifestealer has a built-in Cadence Blade with Feast. You've got uh, Alchemist, who just like does everything, right? Has all that great armor reduction, the damage over time. You've got Spirit Breaker, who's a really good source of CC. It's just a lot of utility in brutes, plus a lot of good physical burst damage. And yeah, good inroads with Heartless, good inroads with Savage. There's a lot to love.
I mean, 60% damage reduction basically applied for free for the rest of the game. Right? Goes a long way.
Yeah.
Goes a long way. Not entirely too sure if it affects Delta Slam. Question mark. Right? Those are all effects.
Right. It doesn't affect spells. It only affects auto attacks, if memory
Right.
serves.
So spirits, maybe that's why spirits are kind of big, the big hot ticket item right now. Because if you can't
maybe
catch
that's
them,
why
you
we're not
can't
seeing a lot
reduce
of
their
this-
damage.
Yeah, that's why we're not seeing a lot of assassins, because brutes are big.
Could be.
That's
Yep.
all they do. All they want to do is slap, and they just die.
All right, scoreboard is up. So at the end of round 3, ladies and gentlemen, for Week X, round 1, as we go into the final round, who has set themselves up for the best of the best?
Well.
It's Ralphate. 1-1 and 2 does lose out against Exanum on his tail at 3 points. 1-3-1. The 3 cats doing really well in 3 rounds. Detan, what's up, buddy?
fighting his way back.
6-1-1. I think Detan's trolling us. I think he set himself up into like a situation where he can just like stomp lower leagues. I think we got trolled.
Sandbagging.
Got trolled, man. But Detan will be in our last lobby for the last round of the day. Rakoshni climbing up 3-4-1. Nervin here staying steady at 2-3-3. Tafji once more, all 4 rounds, going to be in Group A as he clocks in a 2-2 and a disappointing 5. But Kenny has climbed from a 2-1 down to 7 to tie to 7th. And that leaves us with Origin, who has beaten Arel in the tiebreaker, will be our 8th. So Arel will be the first seed Group B for our last round of the day.
Wow, yeah. So we've seen some really interesting new developments for Underlords. I know at the top of the broadcast I mentioned I was seeing some brute builds do well, but it appears that they are doing far better than I could have ever thought, at least this week.
So there is something to be said, though. A lot of our normal names or regular names, right, have definitely taken a hit this season. Absolutely have. If you look down the list, right, Win-Win is down there at number 11. Shame, 13. Vanderstar, 16. Thanks for the invite. Lightway, who actually did follow us today. Thanks for the follow there, Lightway. Down there at 17. Penka, 18. Digitab, 19. Beck, 20. Rokon down 21. Erusito, 22. Ravenheart, 23. Names that we have seen dominating in various lobbies, in various solos and duos throughout the last 10 seasons have all taken a back seat today.
Yeah, I'm not even seeing Orbitix on here at all. We were a little late today. I think there were some scheduling conflicts with another event.
There
but,
was. Yeah.
Yeah.
All good. All right, I'm going to put 4 minutes on the board, ladies and gentlemen. You got this next lobby rolling. You might come back early, so if you're going to go take your break, grab some popcorn, a friend, a drink, come on back as quick as you can because the last round of the day coming your way here in just a moment. All right, ladies and gentlemen. In the interest of just getting this one rolling, because we are a little bit behind the hour, we have started the game. And with this game comes Group A, Round 4 of Day 1, Season X. For Gort and Hecko here all day. Taff G up here in Group A all day. Same with Ralph 8. Ralph 8 doing well. Very well. Detan. What a boomerang comeback, though, right? Detan gets Group A, goes out right outside of the bot range, comes back by round 4 to be included. I think he's like 4th place. Like, he went from 6, 1, and 1. Damn. Godly stuff.
Third place.
Godly
Third
stuff, D10.
Well, that just goes to show it's never over till it's over. You can definitely come back from having a bad round here at UPL, and yeah, now he's in the finals.
D10 ready to sleep over here in Vietnam. One more game, buddy. All you got to do is be excellent. One more game. Open forward a little bit right there. So he took 3. Ooh, look at the Meepos. Ralph 8 Meepo action. Round 1. Gets revenge on 3 cats for knocking him down a peg.
This is man, I would love to see some like really left field stuff here for this final round today. I want to see like Meepos. I want to see like, I don't know, like a Sven, some like swordsman action with like Pangolier, like something crazy.
Pangolier. Yeah, there's a name.
Commonly referred to, I think, as the worst unit in the game right now.
I was going to make that joke if you didn't. Yeah. Nobody, absolutely nobody that I've seen runs Pangolier. The only good Pangolier is like to, what, finish off your Savage, right?
Yeah, like, do you even really take a... Would you take a 1-star
What is he at?
Pangolier over, like, a 3-star Tusk, or even a 2-star Tusk?
Is he Savage? I'm pretty sure he's a Savage. He's a Savage swordsman, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah. With a defensive, tanky ability that nobody asked for.
Yeah. It does synergize well with swordsman.
Sure.
Being outnumbered, you sort of, like, get into the mix, but at that point in the game, it's almost like a... kind of like a death sentence, right?
Sorry, I'll send out an advisory to all the swordsman players out there. Oh, look at that. The list is empty.
Yeah, fair. I've heard very good things about 6 swordsmen because here's something I learned this week.
Yep.
Swordsman abilities are also enhanced by that percentage bonus, not just the auto attacks. So Kunkka, if you have a blink Kunkka, and if you have the 2nd level of swordsman, if you like bling him into the backline and he's surrounded by 5 heroes, that's going to be 125% extra damage on that boat. That's wild. That's a ton of damage.
So the wording in this game is a little strange sometimes. Nervin's sitting out here at the top here with Taff G. All right, nope, that's a bounty hunter. Who has a swordsman? Okay, here's a swordsman. Each swordsman unit gains bonus damage. It does not say bonus attack damage.
Yep.
But other things, other wordings in this game say bonus damage and only mean auto attack damage. So
They could use some cleanup.
it could definitely use a standardization to help at least, if not the veterans, the more amateur players coming into this, learning this game. Because the only way to keep people into this game is if they understand what's going on and they actively know what to do to fix it, and then they have a better experience because of it. If you can't do that in a game, you ain't going to be retaining players. And it's the number one problem in majority of oversaturated market games.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah,
if you can't retain your players, you ain't going to break out of your mold.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I don't want to talk about Dota Underlord's numbers compared to a lot of other auto brawler numbers, but it's there's definitely a gap that could be filled a little bit with some more consistent wording.
Sure. No, absolutely. I don't think like the player base is going to quintuple over clarifying what bonus damage means versus like what like
Player base is actually
attack
up
damage.
over the last month, which is great.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, 100%.
I think between the new patch and the reintroduction of classic mode, I think a lot of people have come back to this game. Maybe people that had rolled off it for a good long time to come back and claim Lord, and I think that's awesome. I think that's great.
But will that be enough, right?
Yeah, that's
If
the question.
if you pump out content twice a year,
Mm-hmm.
that brings people back. That's not enough. It's not enough.
Yep.
Now I've been told that there's like one person that works on this game now.
That can't be right.
A lot of the Valve staff is very fluid between Underlords and Artifact.
Yes, I believe that is true.
So there's
And
like
with,
one dedicated Underlords person right now, which is a little strange. But I don't know if that's true.
that's the Cabal system for you,
I
right?
suppose.
Uh,
What
Yikes.
is going on with Artifact? I'm not a card player by any means. I don't play Hearthstone or Magic or anything, right? And I saw Artifact, like, whatever, I'll pass. It doesn't look that interesting to me. But like, what is going on with that game?
So I was actually super into Artifact back in the day, back when it first launched. I was in some Artifact league back in like early 2019, when the game still wasn't formally dead. It was dying quite fast, but it wasn't formally dead, and then it formally died. And then the league I was part of didn't renew for another season. But I mean, its sort of rebirth is. I got into the beta for that, and it's a lot of fun. I enjoy it. I think it solves a lot of problems that I personally had with the first iteration of Artifact. But at the end of the day, like, there's still a lot of information. There's still like a lot of mechanics. It's still very, very much in beta. Like, there's one chat room for global chat, which is a lot, and it's not very active. But like, yeah, I don't know what Artifact needs to do to come back. But I think what could help is support from Valve, from the top down, to help the community, particularly with tournaments, helping to fund prize pools and stuff. I know they have $36 million sitting around in their pockets from the Battle Pass this year for Dota 2. And, some of us in some of these side Dota adjacent games, like Underlords and Artifact, could use that money. And if you come out and you say, like, hey, we plan on supporting, tournaments down the line, or hosting tournaments down the line, or sponsoring tournaments imminently, then you're going to get a lot more people interested, because people are going to see these games and be like, oh, I played Artifact, or I played Underlords. And that was quite good, but I haven't been in there for a while, because maybe I didn't like the patch, maybe I didn't like, I'm a more competitively minded guy, and maybe the infrastructure wasn't there, or like the prize pools weren't there, but like, even something like a monthly $1,000 tournament per region, or like, winner take all, that could do wonders for the pro scene. And that's pennies to Valve.
When you talk about 36 million generated just off of Battle Pass, yeah, for sure.
Exactly. Yeah. It's like, I don't know. For somebody who is actively casting, well, maybe not actively, because I'm just sitting here ranting now about the state of things,
Yeah.
but
We haven't actively casted this game yet.
yeah, for somebody who is involved with, like, a Underlords in a competitive sense, I would love to see some more attention from Valve, particularly with, helping to grow this scene instead of the community just trying to support itself and a player base that seems to fall off to a not insignificant degree every time there's new content after a couple of weeks.
Yeah, Valve, give us $1,000 a month. We'll put on the best tournaments here at UPL Esports. We got the best production. We got, well, I mean, we don't have Pinty, but we got some pretty good commentators. And we'll make it happen, man. We'll make it happen. Yeah.
Yeah, we're here every week. I'm here every week. I'm not doing anything.
I'm here almost every week. Don't sandbag me like this.
No, I'm not. I'm saying we are here. You'll have one of us. I live in America, and America's shut down. I'm not doing anything.
Canada's opening up, so yeah, I have other things to do now.
The bottom line is, give me money. Give us money.
I don't even care about my money. Like, put out $1,000 for the players. Get the players in here.
Yeah.
I don't care about the money. I have a job.
Yeah. Ditto. And like, this is like week 6 of me doing this now, and like, I come out here for the love of the game, right? And I'm in here week in, week out. I would be playing in these tournaments week in, week out if I wasn't casting, if there was no prize money, right? But that doesn't mean that everybody is as deeply perverted as I am when it comes to when it comes to participating in these kind of tournaments. Like, I don't know.
How you doing, SSV? But yeah, I'm with you, serious Sam. Like, you don't even have to give us the money; just give it to the players. Like, give us the money to give to the players, because all of our prize pool comes out of the pockets of our admins. And as generous as they are, right? If there will be a day that well runs dry. So, okay, well, that was a good 8-round rant. So
Yeah.
I believe we're now in a spot where the game has solidified a little bit that we can talk more about it. Weirdly enough, of Group A, this is our first round with no poisoner. Yep, there's no poisoner. We got a little bit of troll splash out there, some demons, 3 assassins for Rakashni up at the top with 3 evasive. But
Didn't I say I wanted to see some goofy stuff like that?
I mean,
Let's go.
I'm not sure if it's goofy, but it's definitely a little bit more atypical to what we've seen today.
Yeah, atypical is the word, and I don't want to be presumptuous or sort of peek behind the curtain here, but I would look at Tofji's bench before we proclaim that there are no poisoners. There's no active poisoners.
Active poisoners, okay. D-Tan's up to 4 units now. Kenny's sitting at 4 here as well, trying something. I don't really know what he's trying to get happening, but he has some pretty good, strong 2 stars out. Still not enough to beat up TAFG, but TAFG, as you say, there's a poisoner. So he does have double poisoner available, just doesn't have triple poisoners. He hasn't thrown it out yet. Queen of Pain's being taken up by some of these others out there. With round 10 coming into it, we should see these Underlords now through and through. Rakashni at the top after 10 rounds at the top with the 3 Assassin, 3 Rogue, and a few Meepos on his bench. That's, he does actually technically have all 4 Rogue available.
Wow, look at these Underlords picks. 4 all-out attack Enos.
A lot of stuns.
That's, yeah.
Now, can one Eno stun the other before it casts? And if so, will that be a game-deciding factor?
That's a good point. They should both pop at the same time, although it might be close depending on, if they're like landing, they should be like vulnerable for like a split second before they land and blast off again to do the all-out attack. But yeah, I mean, we shall see.
I'm with Rakashni for Nervin, 5 versus 6, the 94 health, and yes, just so many Enos out and about. So that's fine.
Yeah, look at all these stuns, all this poison. It's looking pretty good for Rakashni, but this Savage creep, we're gonna get the best part of Underlords here, everyone. This is some Eno on Eno action.
There's no Savage creep on the board.
Yes, that was the last creep to die, I think. For
Oh, so you don't mean like the damage is creeping up? You meant a minion. Okay. Sorry, I was like, if Eno's Savage, if he's like, if he's building Savage, right, this will be a very quick game.
With them.
Wow, 95 health is the difference there. So Rakashni will actually suffer that defeat. Will not continue into any streak. Ralphate, 86 health and streaking. We'll take a quick look here. Poisoner on board, 3 warrior, double scaled. Guys, I think we've seen this build before.
Yeah.
Him and Origin actually both have their poisoners out, with Origin actually looking very much like a Ralphate build itself.
Yep. All the trappings are here. We've got the trolls.
Oh,
We've got
Kenny.
the brutes.
Kenny as well. Kenny 3 poisoner down there.
Oh, yeah. Opting for the healer instead of the brute. Interesting plays. Couple of Shadow Shamans sitting on bench for Kenny as well.
A few extra bats on bench here for Ralphate, because it's going to be 4 bat by the end of it. 4 troll. Well, 1 bat, 4 troll. That makes sense.
And
Not good
why?
for Ralphate here, though. TAFG will actually get a little bit of revenge, I think.
We just can't keep these two apart. They're both streaking. Combat round 11.
Actually, Walrus Punch. Never mind. TAFG, 0 for X.
Not bad.
0
Not
for
bad.
X. Okay, I know D-Tan is listening. D-Tan is one of the only hyper rollers we got. He's at 4 still. 67 health is actually...
Spirit breakers.
It's not that bad. 67 health, not bad. It's not spirit breakers, as you say, but it is likely the spirits. Look at all of them. 2 stars on his bench.
Yep, I see a couple of Earth Spirits, but he does also have he's up to like, what, 5 Spirit Breakers? Wild stuff. Guy just loves that unit.
10 kill Storm Spirit with a cloak. pretty good. There goes the Spirit Breaker just charging, double Spirit Breaker charging. But yeah, even with that cloak, I'm not really convinced that we'll take this. Just so much summon damage out there. No triangles to eat them alive. Will we take down that Spirit Breaker at 44 health? Sadly, no.
Nah, dude.
That's
There's
way
wolves
more
to hit,
damage.
There's wards to hit.
Way more damage than he wanted to take. But still, 56 at round 12 as he continues to roll. Question mark. Is he rolling? Should be okay. But with the Spirit's Breakers, as you say, yeah, that's not even close to a 3-star.
That's the snap fedora hat pick to get in that early brute. On the Lich.
I like it on the Lich better than I like it on anyone else right now.
Yeah, Lich is the choice
Well, there's a
here.
Spirit Breaker and a Lich. So we're one Lich away.
We are one Lich away.
Rolling,
man.
rolling. We just
Shout out to
keep
D10.
rolling. One more
This is
roll.
a-
One more roll. One more roll. Is that
I believe in
33?
you.
Lich costs 1. You could have a 3-star Lich.
I think they're thinking about whether they want to hold this board because they want the Ember Spirit in the buy screen. Because that'll give them 3 spirits.
Yeah, that's true. That's a good point. I was focused on 3-star glory for D10.
Indeed. Now you've got the 8-unit Brain Worms, Jester.
Oh, is
It's
that what?
contagious.
Okay. I thought, like, when you said Brain Worm as, like, Brain Wave, I was thinking, like, Dazzle with Shadow Wave. Like, did Dazzle hit 8 people with Shadow Wave at once? Like, is that the new strat?
You can. I mean, the amount of units that get affected, like, once or multiple times by the same Shadow Wave is usually why you end up with a Dazzle with, like, 30 kills by the end of the match or something. It just hits everyone.
You know, even with 4 units down, D10 doesn't lose that quick, so he's not going to have a ton of time to do much here. Lich! And double Maidens! Hello!
What?
Wow! And
What
there's Spirit.
what
Okay,
a-
now we got choices to make. You either roll down right now looking for Spirit Breakers or Storms, or you just sit here and buy. And it looks like he's just going to sit and buy, which is fine. He's at
Yep.
46 health. It's not danger zone yet, but it's not looking too good at this current streak, right? We got a 3-star Lich in there. Chain Frost is going to be amazing, but is it enough, right? You got to start mitigating damage.
Is the Chain Frost out now against Taft G? He's got a lot of units.
Yeah, there's a lot of summons soaking up the bounces.
Yeah, unfortunate.
Spirit Breaker down, 2 stars. Storm is kind of the last resort here. We're not going to get another chain, right?
Nope. I think that's got a pretty hefty cooldown. It's like 40 seconds or something.
So what is this, 8 damage? 11 damage, okay.
D10.
All right, we're totally buying Storm and Spirit here. 1,
Yep, they're
2.
out.
Crystal Maiden.
Oh boy,
Fantastic.
What a life.
Fantastic.
Oh my goodness.
That's double Storm. There's another Ember. Is that it? We're done. Okay.
Pump of the brakes. Doesn't want to go below 30.
He's a pump in the brakes. Okay,
Or
so
not.
you have the 3-star Lich, 3-star Crystal. Is there any reason to stay at 4?
Well, what do you put in, right? You could put in another Spirit Breaker for more brute action. And
You
for
just
some
need more
CC.
body right now just to mitigate damage, in my opinion.
Right.
Right?
Chain Frost out.
Chain Frost's
Yeah,
doing well.
even though you do have those 3 stars, that does kind of take up that role, but like there are so many people just going for these summoner builds, like I think you're just getting run over. And then you got Origin here who's just actively vulturing spirits off of you, and it's tough. But not impossible, Jester. But not impossible. That's a win. That's a win for D10. Shout out to D10. Making it happen.
Yeah, 3-star Crystal Maiden apparently is just the catalyst to make that Storm Spirit damage go way up.
Yeah.
Another Spirit Breaker. Throw it on the board. Yep. Go up to 5. So, yeah.
Makes the jump. Okay. Puts that in. And this is why I was like, why even go up? Because even though the Earth Spirit does go in,
There we go.
actually we'll take it. Who got taken out? The Spirit Breaker? Okay.
Took the Spirit Breaker out to put the Fedora in on the Ember Spirit. Not entirely too sure I like that. There's not a good chance that this Ember Spirit's going to last long enough to get a triangle off.
Yeah.
He will get the
Well,
shot and dies. Yeah,
Yeah,
he got his
dies.
ult off and died. Yeah, it's too squishy. 1 star at round 16 is too squishy. You're going to get a lot more value out of the Spirit Breaker.
Yeah. That is actually a very good point. Maybe couch him until he can get the.
Now, if you had a
the
Void
additional
Spirit,
Breakers.
it might
Or
be
the,
different, right?
Right. Yeah, because at least you can relocate and make that a little better. But but
Yeah, poison will just eat away at you here. There is a car alarm going off somewhere in near my apartment. That is great.
why is there a car in your apartment?
I said
Justin?
near my apartment.
Near your apartment, okay. Fair, fair, fair. I know we like looking at D10 and their sort of hero's journey going on now.
Necro.
Okay.
It's going to be Necro.
Necro, 100%. But check out Rakoshny. Actually hit for Rogue, has the Spectre, has the Alk in there, has the Ristool Circlet on Anti-Mage, which is a choice, certainly.
Wait,
yeah,
no.
something we haven't seen today.
Okay, so it is a choice, right? You're not going to get any active use out of it, but it's for the Spectre blow-up.
Right.
Because we got a Spectre and a Queen of Pain. This is a not casting anti-mage who will never interfere with the other two. He just adds damage to them. So that is certainly interesting. I've never seen that before.
Yeah, I've seen, and you know, I've put Ristool Circlets on Lunas to supplement like Legion Commander and CK, just to get that
It's just
kind of
such a
damage
waste
in.
on a Luna.
What's up?
That's such a waste on a Luna.
Yeah, I mean, these are in scenarios where like you don't have a good damage item or anything like that. And actually, Rakoshny is probably going to fall to D10 here.
Look at that mana burn, though.
Up.
Poison, poison, poison. Oh, it gets thrown in the air!
Oh my god.
He got thrown.
Oh no, disaster!
D10. Feels bad, man.
Unbelievable.
Yeah,
That's just
that
horrid
that
luck.
hurt. That hurt.
That physically painful. That's a one match without that Yule Scepter, but I mean, hey, no one can plan around that.
Rakoshny has a Slark on shop, but no space to save it. So he's not gonna.
Unfortunate.
Rakoshny, are you really gonna go for a 3-star Spectre?
He's baller.
I mean, 72 health, lots of cash at level 7, right? Completely possible.
More than possible. Unfortunately, Kenny's kind of found himself in kind of like a spate of bad luck here. Down
Yeah,
here at
he's
the bottom of
down
this,
for sure. Nervin just picked up a 3-star CK, so was he Knights? We'll go check that out. Yeah, we did spend a lot of time at D10, but it's always fun to watch the hyper roll luck, right? So
Oh, absolutely.
I'm not apologizing for it. I don't think Rakoshny is going to. Oh, that is a. Never mind. I think Rakoshny has this one for sure. Boop. Got him. So he beat up Nervin. Nervin is Knights. Knights with Shaman Splash for the 4 healer, right? 2 of those Shamans are heals, and then you got the Omni Troll. So the Troll bonus, you get the 2 Shaman out of it. The Knights, it's not exactly what you like to see for Knights, but it's good enough.
If you're not going for LC, actually,
Yeah,
first
there
and
is no
foremost,
LC. You're right. Yeah.
I like this a lot better than 4 healer shaman builds, where like the sort of you just have like Dazzle in there and Omni in there as a splash. I like this a lot better with Knights, particularly in a rolling sense, because you do get the extra creep with the shaman splash. But I don't know. I kind of like the Legion Commander build better, but it is certainly an option.
So Nervin's taking on Ralphate. Ralphate at 9. Again, not rolling, pushing for levels. Has 14 cash. Ralphate might actually make the push to 10 soon enough because he is not at the top of this board. It is actually Rakoshny up at the top. But I lied. It's Nervin at the top by 1. We are starting to look into one-shot ranges, though. Origin down 8 from Taft G. Kenny is sitting at a heartbeat of 17. Detan will actually join them down there as well. 25 takes -6. But at 6 units, the lowest in the game, right, the 3 stars are certainly working out well for D10.
Yeah, this could be a lot worse. If I'm D10, I'm looking
Boom.
for a damage item for my
It's a Spirit
Ember
Breaker.
Spirit or a 9th Spirit Breaker. Who got taken out for
He
that?
just got the Spirit Breaker.
Yeah.
Yep. It's good stuff. Okay, Rakashi's at the top with 4 Rogue, 3 Assassin. Doesn't even have that 3 PA. But Nervin with that 3-star CK is definitely going to do well. So let's check in with Ralphate here. Because Ralphate is, again, doing Ralphate builds. It's actually Ralphate against D10s. We'll see the power of the 3 stars against the power of whatever this is. But the double Troll Splash, only 2 Brute, 3 Scaled, believe it or not, but 3 Warrior and 2 Summoner with the Poisoner, right? It's a lot of spread out Rainbow. It's just, is it enough to overcome 3 stars?
It is looking like a hard no here, Jester, and that was a absolutely devastating Delta Slam. This is looking like a that tick damage.
The tick damage will take a few of them out of the equation, but it's still a loss.
Yeah, that is unfortunate. Ralph gets a 11 health smack.
Ralph 8 has a Dragon Knight in his shop, or sorry, in his bench. This is the only consistent player I've seen in 2 seasons to pick up Dragon Knight.
Dragon Knight's good now?
Question mark?
He's got more utility is what I'll say. He's got more utility because of him being a human and him being a dragon, right? And that slots him in nicely with mage builds.
Oh my goodness. I think he was rolling. I think Ralph was looking for a cadence. Ended up with a Monkey King bar, which goes on Alchemist.
Okay, well Alchemist has that pretty good attack rate. So
Sure.
it's not the
Two
worst
star
thing in the
attack.
world.
2-star though, Alch. I would be remiss if I didn't say Nervin picking up a 3-star Craigie Coates Omni Knight. Fantastic.
Oh my god.
Fantastic. That's 25 armor, 3-cell hit now. I think it's 3-cell, right?
Yep. It is
2 cells
absolutely
away,
devastating.
right? So it is a 3-cell radius. That's insane. So good for him. Yeah, he's up against D-Tan here as well, which is probably the worst matchup for D-Tan.
Yeah. And yet, I believe Mr. D-Tan is looking pretty alright.
Yeah, Omni's damage must be that heal damage must be being affected by Brute. Right?
I think so.
I mean, he's casted 4 times. He's at 5k.
Yeah.
That is really low.
He's just not hitting that many units. Because there's not that many units to hit for D-Tan, right? He's only got the 6 units. They're not exactly clumped up, so...
Right, so again, when a Brute hits you, it applies a damage debuff. Does not say basic attack.
Right.
It just says damage.
Mm-hmm.
So, damn.
These are the things we need clarified.
Yeah,
Valve.
but like, that is such a low number for so many casts of Omni Knight.
Yeah.
That is such a low number.
For sure. Pretty tight lobby for our final lobby here today. I mean, you know, you look at you got your.
We got to go
first
down
and
to
second
Kenny.
place.
I'm on Kenny just while you do your thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's like you got person in second with 46 health, person in first with 50 health. Kenny's hanging in there. It's like up against D-Tan. We can't get away from D-Tan.
D-Tan just following us. Wants to be in the spotlight.
Algorithm knows what the people want. It's this hero's journey. The Spirit Breaker mage build that is just so alien to me and so strange to me, but it's just working though, Jester.
Making that
which
space,
is the wild thing.
Making that space in the back, I think, is such an important part of the corner comp defeat, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Kenny will survive. Origin survives barely, 1 health there, so we'll check him out. But Kenny doesn't really have exactly anything to write home about, right? He has these legendary units on bench, but like that's it. Ralph 8 is 10, by the way, the only 10 in lobby. Origin, we did not really see much of you. That's a 3-star tree. Weird. Huh? Yeah, huh?
Wait, are you telling me that Ralph 8 hyper leveled?
Yeah, crazy, right?
Wow. Hold on. Now I know what my next article is on.
Origin.
Shocking conclusion.
Origin is fighting for the spirits, has the mage, has 2 human, and is 1 puck away from a 3rd. Or from a
2 man
3-star.
enter, 1 man leaves here, I think. 5 health versus 1 health.
It's gonna be pretty tough.
boy.
That was a fantastic keeper of the light shot.
Yeah, that's looking like all she wrote for Kenny.
Yeah, Kenny just
Golden
disconnected.
really
He's out. He's done.
didn't really come together to do
Good
anything.
game well played, Kenny. All right, last round, right? Kenny goes out 8th. Very 99.9% certain that he will not be taking home a top placement here. That 8th, I believe, will tank him down to like a Group B, Group C kind of situation. Origin will hang on with 1 health. Has a refresher on an Earth Spirit, believe it or not, which I think is a pretty smart move this late in the game. Because he can pretty much force another Spirit Brother hit, right? As long as the Ember Spirit isn't down, then he can pretty much refresh very quickly with it, which is Good. Good, my idea.
Yep.
Origin 1 cash, 1 health. Ralphate down 10. Everyone else in heartbeats except Nervin. Origin and Ralphate are going to go toe-to-toe. This is a 2-unit disadvantage for the mages, for the spirits. And Ralphate with the damage.
God.
Was that a stun immediately on top of the keeper?
It was, I think so.
Because the keeper damage went off, and it is not hit for 600. Hit for 300.
Oh.
It hit for 300. That channel hit 1 second, got stunned, and is out of the game. Bad luck.
Yeah, that is atrocious luck. I mean, after that just first juicy meaty Delta Slam, it just came to nothing. It's just bad.
D-Tan survives. Will actually survive the ghost of Origin, and now we got items coming in. Butterfly possible for D-Tan. Scythe of Vice as well. It's a scythe. He takes scythe. Radiance, double Radiance. I see a Bloodthorn, double Bloodthorn. So Ralphate Bloodthorn and 3 Cats Bloodthorn and Rakashni Bloodthorn. Somebody's getting murked every round from this Bloodthorn.
Hey, first off, TAFG and Ralphate are still doing TAFG and Ralphate things.
But they're
still
not at the
hanging on
top.
yeah, no, this is not like the previous, lobbies. Meanwhile, Xanim, six fallen.
He finally got it done.
Congrats. Meanwhile, D-Tan, well on his way to the top, is streaking. Is third.
If you want to be streaking, it's late game streaking.
Yeah, for real.
3-star
Look at that.
Storm. I'm a little surprised. The double 2 stars have certainly done well, but I'm watching Ralphate and TAFG, as you said, crossed lovers, can't get away from each other. Their interchangeable destinies just have to be resolved right here, right now. And once again, it is looking good for Ralphate as there's more green on the board. Does have to deal with that Ravage and that Tide Hunter there in the front, but this Alchemist is, I just don't think it's going to cut it, right? We got this Eno, the Poison Eno in the back, stunning up, and that will be that. 10 more hits to TAFG. 3 Cats down to 8, and D-Tan still will continue streaking up against Rakashni, who picks up a 3-star bounty at round 26.
I mean, Ralphate's just living in TAFG's head run free at this point, right? This is just silly. Like, the storyline is incredible. They just can't keep
Absolutely.
their hands off each other.
Absolutely, man. TAFG, 9 units. Ralphate at 10. 9 Cats. 3 Cats at 9. That's a 3-star PA. Rakashni.
Oh, boy.
Rakashni has double 3-star upgrades this round. So we're going to watch to see what he does. It will be Rakashni and TAFG. That's the lowest on the board. 3 Cats possibly out. Ralphate possibly out. TAFG possibly out. The 3-star Spectre leading the charge here with the Assassins into the backline there of TAFG, but they have to deal with the summons, right? There's just enough out there, and I think that there's too many targets for the Assassins. It's not looking good for Rakashni at all.
Yeah. Check out Rakashni's, like, damage output. Oh, I was looking at the wrong board.
Ralphate,
Look at
6th place, lowest of the day for him.
Whoa. That
Nervin
is not
with the
what I
37
expected.
streak knocks him down 2 units under.
Jeez. Look at this 3-star tree protector with the Radiance, a staple of any Knight build. You see it all the time in ranked.
I mean,
It is-
5,400 bloody health, right? What are you going to do about that?
Yeah, it's gross.
Okay,
It's
D10
gross.
has doubled down on 3-star spirits. There's no double Earth Spirit. There's no double Storm. The Storm at 46 kills with the Cloak. This means that we've been able to slot in double Embers, the Spirit,
Oh my God.
and now we got a double Doom and a Rubik if we ever get that far up. I got D10 and Rakashni here, Heckle. They're going up against the 3-star Assassins. The Assassins are chewing at that back line. There's not going to be even a D10
that
jewel
Delta
out of
Slam
this.
is miserable. So bad.
Here's another, though. That should be the end of the
Dog.
Spectre. Spectre?
Unless-
Spectre just murdered him.
Oh, Slark.
Oh my god, that Slark is so good.
D10 lives, Jester.
7 health. 7 health. That puts D10 at 3. 3 Cats and TAFG. It's going to be the Xanim exit at 5th place. TAFG will defend. He's going for the higher placement that it can. If he goes all the way, he might even actually take first.
Dude, it is anyone's game right now. I mean, NRVN's looking really, really good. They're streaking. They've got a lot of 3-stars. They've got a pretty good build going on. But Rakashni just hit something big here. That's Bloodthorn PA with Assassin 2 with Rogue 1. So sacrificing the second level of Rogue for full Assassin, I think, is the right call here. We've got Wriststool Slark, which is strange to me.
It's Nervin versus Rikoshni. 9 health Rikoshni. Can they take down the streaking Knights player of Nervin? TAFG and D10. One of them is going to go out here, and if TAFG can't overcome those spirits, I don't think TAFG will have enough points in the bag to take home first this week. But Rikoshni, good news for him. The 3-star Assassins absolutely doing work. Finally taking a chunk out of the armor of Nervin. Let's go quickly over TAFG and D10. How are the spirits holding up? The spirits aren't doing no, they are. They absolutely are. Click TAFG. That's -12. D10 will snake into third, and TAFG, I don't know if the placements of TAFG was enough to overcome the placements of Ralph 8 and Exanim, who were number 1 and number 2 coming into this round.
It's a lot to overcome here, Jester, and I mean, those are not where TAFG and Ralph 8 wanted to end up, not where I thought they'd want to end up, or not where I thought they would end up, rather, going into this round. But I mean, yeah, we've got some pretty heated competition here for this top spot.
D10 Doom, Refresher Doom, D10.
Okay.
Rikoshni, what did you pick up that round? Monkey King Bar goes immediately onto the Swordsman, Assassin, Ember Spirit. Nervin at the top, still with the 3 stars. I've lost Heckle. That's going to be a pain. We're going to play Follow the Human here. GG, TAFG. That was well done, man. Nervin versus D10, the 3 health dream. Can these spirits overcome this 3-star Knight comp? Because this is the best 3-star Knight comp that we've seen today. Spirits are looking for a triangle. They do not hit the mark. The Knights move forward. They're going into that back line. Where's the second? Delta Slam. Second is not great either.
These are miserable.
But the
Delta
Knights
Slams
have
here.
melted. The Knights no longer have their presence. Third Delta Slam, and that's the money right there. That will actually be a Rikoshni third place, but D10 fights up against Nervin, and Nervin will be taking a hit here, I'm pretty sure.
I don't know. This CK is resilient. He's going to get that Spirit Breaker before he can charge again. Another shield out from Lich. There's not enough spirits for the Delta Slaying, but it's the second Chain Frost.
Can 1 CK beat 3 magic units?
This is a lot.
No, the answer is no. D10 will fight upwards, takes Rikoshni out in third, takes 10 health off of Nervin, and if D10 can even survive a little bit longer, right, there's always the chance that we get this Luna into play. There's a chance we get this Ember Spirit into a 3-star, but it's like money is just completely not an issue for anyone because, like, there's just no money to be had, right?
Just flat broke here, Jester, and I don't know, man.
How is Triad? How is this Omni Knight not even on the board for damage?
I don't know. That's a really, really good question. Is this a fully spec'd out? Yeah, it's a 3-star with the Crag.
He's getting stunned. That's why. He's about to get stunned. Geomagnetic stun and then killed. That's how it happened last round. It doesn't happen this round, though. The silence does go through. The first Delta to be done. Looking for the second. Second's okay. Hits a few units. Is going to take down a little bit of this front line as the Abaddon is not going to go drop it. Did you see the health coming out of that Omni? And this is now just kind of invading the backline of D10, but D10 is resilient. We still have so many 3-stars on the board, and this is not good news for Nervin. It's not a kill, but if something doesn't change, Nervin is about to go down, and D10 will have his third first place of the tournament.
D10, man. This guy just wants to go to sleep. Like, this guy's playing from Vietnam, and he just wants to go to sleep. He's like, God, I'm streaking. I got 3 health. Please, let's let this end.
How you doing, Digitams? How you doing, party? Welcome to the very last round of Group A, Round 4. It's round 31 with D10, who goes out 6th place. Group A, Round 1, gets a first, and is on track to take the third first of his career here in Season X. It's Spirits versus Knights, and we got the Knights up down here. So, moving forward, the Omni right in, gets stunned, gets silenced, does not get hit by the Delta, so we'll survive. At least we'll get a heal off this round. But look at the back line. It's just absolutely melted. The Knights are front line is all that's left of Nervin. A second Delta to be coming through, and I just don't think that the Knights got this.
There's no gas in the tank here, Jester. Not enough damage. No Luna to be found. The Omni Knight isn't healing as much as he should have. CK can only do so much, and that is that.
Ladies and gentlemen, D-Tan with the come from behind, straight triple excellence. I mean, he's got to take home first, right? He's got to shoot right up through these rankings to take home first overall this week.
He was third coming into this with 33 points, so the 15 points from his first will get him to 48 points. And Ralphate had a really bad showing.
Ralphate was 6th.
Yeah, that is bad. That's like 3 points or something. So I think that does dethrone at least Ralphate. But how did Xanum do?
It's going to be close.
It's going to be close. It's going to be close.
Okay, that's really loud. Bloody playlist. Let's turn that right back down. That was the last round of updates. We were waiting on Group A to finish, a round 32 finish. That means our scoreboard is ready to go. Ladies and gentlemen, Group A, round 4.
Let's go.
48? I think that's an 8. 48 points. As I said, comes into the tournament, 6th place, gets contested in the first round, drops down, and it's straight aces from there. Comes right back to it. Brushes off his shoulders. Dude, you go have yourself a wonderful sleep. You're going to take home that #1 prize this week, which puts you in a fantastic spot for the next week, as you will be probably leading Group A in seeds.
Oh, man. I'm so happy with this. Is a fairy tale come true for D-Tan here. Just like has that miserable first game trying to force this like seemingly weird like spirit breaker mage comp that doesn't make much sense. Hyper rolling in the face of like the hyper leveling from Ralphate and like just not making it happen against these poisoner pills. All of a sudden pulls himself up by his bootstraps. Win, 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 win. Just
Crazy.
Inspiring to us all. It's never over here in DPL, and just like, man, I'm pumped. I'm absolutely amped right now, Jester. Just shout out to D-Tan. I'm popping off here. What a god.
Same build, 4 games in a row. Works 3 out of 4. Pretty damn good. Now, not to be understated, Ralphate, solid 2nd place, 45 points. First, second, into a disappointing 6th. But Ralphate doing Ralphate things this week really taught us a lot about like what you can make work in this meta. Poisoner, Brute, Summoner, a mishmash of a lot of different things out there, right? But the Poisoner early opener, 4 games in a row, contested with Taff G, just, got him into at 2nd place. Did well enough early on that he was able to make up for that round 4 loss. Now, Xanum, 3rd place, 44 points, right on his heels with a 1st, 3rd, 1st, 5th. Kind of a little bit of a yo-yo, but still really well done. And Errol, we saw Errol win Group D, round 3, jumps up to 5th place with another 1st place. So 5th, 3rd, 1st, ending on an excellent streak. Well done, Errol.
Yeah, not bad. Not bad at all. Didn't get a whole bunch of screen time this week, but with results like that, come back next week. We'll be seeing you plenty in Group A.
Absolutely will. So Nervin also now streaks into 5th, 6th. No, 5th. Totally 5th. At 42. Rakoshni right on his heels. 6th with 40. Shame bumped up. We didn't get to see much of Shame this week in Group A, right? But, okay, jumps up to the end. 38 points, 37 for Funshu. And Taff G, who had a first round loss to Ralphate. 2nd round loss to Ralphate. 3rd round loss to Ralphate. And then, gets a 4th at the end. Just not enough for him to break into that top 8. But well done. Good games. It was certainly fun. We have actually the league points. And boop. After the first week, because this is week 1, Dr. Heckle, D-Tan, obviously, 1st place. All the way down to the 32, because we had 32 players this week. Good stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yep. It's, again, it's a long season. We got 3 more weeks, rather, now that this week has come to a close. So it's never too late to jump in. Plenty of league points to be had and gotten. So if you're sitting there in chat and going like, I could do this. This is easy. Then sign up. Start tomorrow around noonish Eastern time, and just throw your hat into the ring. You could be the next D-Tan. What can I say?
You could be the next D-Tan. Yeah, that's the best kind of adjectives that you want this after a round like that. Woo! All right, D-Tan's off to get some sleep. Hopefully we'll see you next week, buddy. We are done for the day. I know we had some scheduling conflicts to start things off, so c'est la vie. All good. Heckle, we made it. Pretty good time as well, to 3.5 hours, 3.25 hours. Not so
bad.
bad, but I think it's time to make an article, right? Like, does this Ralph 8 build hold water? Because it got him second place.
I gotta check this out. This requires some more investigation from me. I've heard that these brute builds are doing really well. I haven't been seeing a whole bunch, but this is definitely worthy of study.
I think it did very well, personally. It just makes no real coherent sense to, only a poor little boss like me. So,
Yeah.
If this becomes the new norm, yeah, we'll find out next week, week 2.
We shall see. Again, plenty of UPL to play here.
That also means that we're done for the day. So, Dr. Heckle, I know that you tolerate a lot of my rants and my ravings here, but where can people find your rants and raves out there?
People can find me eventually putting up a new article at uplesports.com/news. I have some existing articles up there if you want to check out my previous season's 3-star rankings. If you're feeling a bit nostalgic for that patch, that's up there already. I should have some new stuff up there eventually. I just gotta carve out the time to write. Beyond that, you can find me on Twitter at Dr. Heckle. And I want to shout out my little brother and sometimes co-caster Eric D's new album Creation for Its Own Sake up now on his SoundCloud. That's soundcloud.com/EricD2023. That's spelled out Eric, like the name, and D spelled DEE 2023.
Probably just better if you drop a link in chat, right?
That is what I'm doing right now.
Okay, yeah, snowplow, right? Snowplows?
Snowplows.
Snowplows, there we go. Never actually understood how to say that last little bit of it, but yeah, he's a good cover here when he gets in. Apparently he has a SoundCloud. Also, our SoundCloud, the music all provided here, comes out of one of our admins. GearSnap has his own SoundCloud, so if you've been wondering what our new sleek look is all about, it's a combination between the GearSnap's creative ability, his musical ability, and my ability to put it all into OBS. So if you guys like it, let us know. If you don't and you think it's trash, also let us know so that we can fix it for you. But it worked out pretty good. So, Heckle, thanks so much again.
And thanks for hosting, Jester. Always a pleasure.
I like it. I like doing it. I've been your friend and host, Forecourt Jester. Twitch, Twitter, YouTube, Facebook, out there, Forecourt Jester. I know that Asian Dumbum and Zex have been working very hard behind the scenes. As I said, start off shaky, but we ended up good. And we got a raid ready to go, so get your 250 people leaves ready there as well. Last note, you will see for just a brief moment our Discord channel on our AFK screen as we get ready for the raid. If you are interested in signing up, because we saw some questions in chat, that's how you do it. You find our Discord, you find our website, and you can then register for UPL solos, UPL duos, and UPL stab your friends in the back with a ranked Among Us. Because we do that now. Yeah, that's right. You can totally do that. So all the best games, all the best production, all the best players, all here at UPL. Thanks so much, guys. We are done. Heckle, get some sleep. Hopefully you can find another sports team for you to lose with. And
well, the Eagles start playing tomorrow, so I'm
there you go.
That again.
We are out of here, guys. Have a good one. See you next week. Cheers.